up, my guys, gals, and non-binary pals? How are we doing? There we go. Has a face. Gotta be honest, I was slightly confused by Twitch. I was setting this all up, hit go live, and just for like 2 minutes it was like, nah, you're still offline, mate. It's like, but you're saying that what's going on? But anyway, daily existential crisis aside, how we doing? How are things going? Hello, my darling. I love you. Wait. Better. Classic daily existential crisis. Oh, all the fucking time. Literally non-bloody stop. But you know, I'm here. We're here. And we're playing some more Raft. Because I love Raft. Raft's very nice. Oh, thank you. Nebula, hello. How are you? I hope you're doing well. I am tired. I had planned to stream so many days before this, because the last time I streamed was Saturday, I was then going to stream Sunday, things went wrong. Monday, shit went wrong. Tuesday, Jesus fucking Christ. I'll start the game and I'll give you, so that I can give you my stories while we're going through. Rather than just giving you a story and then starting the game, you know? Do two things at once. That's what streamers do, right? Wow, you can see all of the rubbish that's behind me there. Let's just tilt you a little bit this way. But yeah. Rubbish, what rubbish? There's nothing. But you know, it's been... Oh, hello, game. Let's open this, because it'll lag us for a second, because that's what always happens. And then let's make sure we've got run sprint on. Good. So, Tuesday is my therapy day now. I know, used to be a Monday, now it's a Tuesday. I am starving to death. Cool. And it's quite far away, and there are like bus strikes going on where I am at the moment, so I decide, you know what? I don't want to risk being late. I don't want to have to worry about any of that. I am going to bite the bullet and pay for a taxi, which is a lot of money, but in the long run, should be positive and beneficial because, you know, we make sure we can get there. We don't have to have constant anxiety about getting there, etc., etc. A couple of friends have organised. Oh my god, yay! That's so nice. That's lovely. Oh, I hope you have the best time visiting them. You deserve the bestest time. And mwah, mwah. Get over here. Get over here. Get over here. Anyway, I get a taxi there. I'm fucking shattered. It costs like 20 plus quid. And I get there and the woman's like, what are you doing here? And I'm like, I'm here for the therapy. And she's like, no, didn't, let's call them Joe, tell you it's cancelled this week. Why is it cancelled? They're on annual leave. Oh, well, Joe didn't bother to fucking tell us. And I was not the only one who turned up. Other people then turned up after me while I was trying to figure out how the fuck to get home. And then decided, you know what, I'm just gonna get another taxi. Because, again, bus strikes, still ongoing. Brain, still pretty shit. And all a lot. And then so much money wasted. And then today, I go into work, right? You know, as you do. I'm a functioning member of society. For some reason. Anyway, I go into work. And I'm like, okay. And I'm asked to go on lunch with a group of people. And I go, yeah, sure. Sounds cool, I'm in. Mainly because one of you is lovely. And then... Are you? I hope you're doing well, my dear. I love you. Bestest Betty. I'm sorry I couldn't play games yesterday. Okay, so, I've just told the story about the therapy, but once I got home from therapy as well, Jesus fucking Christ, my mother was just so ill, and we couldn't figure out why, and essentially I was on mum watch because my sister was doing placement, and so I spent the entire day checking on my mum every 10 minutes. Because medical issues, you know. It was very fun. I loved it. Such fun. I need wood. Where do I get wood? Oh, I could go over to that island and chop down some trees. We're gonna go to the island and chop down some trees. I need wood. Oh, but then today I go into work and I'm like, yeah, I'll go for lunch with these people. They, one of them at the very least is very nice and, you know, really like talking to them, so that'll be nice. And one of them, we'll call them, what's another gender neutral name? Robin. So Robin. I'm just there and I'm like, you know what, I'm really glad that none of the people I work with watch me stream. I think one of them follows me on Twitch but has never come into a stream, and I'm like, bitch, if you come in today, fuck off. And I'm like, Robin was being like, oh, you know, either I like you or I hate you, and I was like, okay, well, good to know where I stand at least. And they were like, well, not always, because, you know, some people I feel awkward telling them that I hate them to their face and I don't like confrontation. So I'll invite them to things like verbally, but then not actually, you know, give them the invite. And I was just like, suddenly things are falling into fucking place. Oh yeah, remember when I was invited to go and see Black Panther, Wakanda Forever with you? And then somehow you just forgot to invite me to that. Oh, and I was invited to see Jurassic World, Dominion with you, but then you forgot to invite me to that. Oh, and I was invited to that games night that then you forgot to invite. Suddenly, Robin, things are seeming to click into place, and I'm like, you know, you really don't want to admit that in front of the person you've actively been fucking doing it to. And it just put me in a foul fucking mood. And I was just there and I was like, wow, okay, you've essentially just gone and listed about how you will get out of inviting people to things when you don't actually like them, this, that, and the other. Not seeming to recognise that you do that to me, and I might take note. Asher, hello, how are you? Grim, oh geez, yikes, yep, thank you. Thank you very much. Glad it's not just me who thinks Robin's a little shit. Honestly, who fucking needs Robin? I don't need Robin. Salty? Yes, what of it? Fuck off. They were a dickhead. I don't have a thing to stop. I should have thought about this. Planks and ropes and stones, that's a lot of stuff to think of. Do I have any of you? No. I can make ropes. I don't have enough planks. Okay, I'm going to have to run up there, chop a tree, to make an anchor, to stop my boat from floating away while I chop down more trees. And it's like, the thing is, like, I get it. This person, clearly a dick. Clearly not someone I want to, you know, be a friend of. But we have a lot of, like, mutual friends who are like, oh, yeah, Robin's, like, my best friend. Oh, I love Robin so much. And I'm like, here's the thing. Robin has treated me like absolute shit. And the fact that you're still, like, standing up for Robin despite that suddenly makes me question how good of a friend you are. You know? You know? You fucked up on your final assessment and you had, oh, no, I'm so sorry, my dear. I'm sure it's not as bad as you think it is, and also that your sixth form college people are still going to be understanding and try to offer you what support they can. I'm having a rant about a dickhead who I work with. But probably been mostly on luck, sadly, because you have to do bins and house cleaning. I fucking understand, don't you worry, Ari. Listen, you are a proper adult, and I am very proud of you. I am, you know, fake adult. Adult light. I'm not fucking light in any way, shape, or form. But you know, I'm proud of you. You're doing the things and you're doing what you need to. Mwah, mwah. You did what you have done in 30 hours. Jesus fucking Christ, that's fast. Thanks so much. I'm just faking it till you make it. Oh, you're faking it very well. I believe you wholeheartedly. That glitched out for a second. It's fine. We're fine. Ooh, I has another fish to cook. So now, maybe I won't starve as much. It looks like the plan's coming together. Besties. Also, my brain's in a weird place today. It's yesterday with therapy getting cancelled, then my mum being weirdly ill and having to just watch her non-stop, and then today with fucking Robin. You're proud. Oh, thank you. I needed to hear that. I've essentially had a really shitty day, and just, you know, needed to come and hang out with my besties, you know. Psst, that's all of you. And I love you. Pat pat. Oh, thank you. Thank you very much. That's why the title of the stream is I'm sad, I need cuddles. I just need some people to give me some nice cuddles and tell me that I'm okay and I'm good enough. You know? Sometimes I need external validation because brain be mean. You know? Metal. I need more metal. You hope my week gets better? Oh, thank you. I fucking hope so too. Favourite streamer sad. Hold on. The one and only positive is that, like, I have done all of the supposedly really arduous tasks for work already. Like, the past 2 days should have been the bad days. So hopefully the rest of the working week will just be fucking breathe, you know, do some things, but it's not going to be people screaming at you. And just, you know, do the fucking stuffs. You know? Does that make any sense? I don't know. Thank you, random bot, for that notification. I will copy and paste that so that later on I can add it to the ban thing. First chime chatter. Yeah, no shit. Where is my notepad? Let's just give you a little quick ban. Yeah. Oh, gotta love Twitch, eh? It is one thing that I do, and that I do actually recommend to anyone who streams. If you get, like, something, check the Discord oh my, I love you, Asher. If you ever get, like, a bot in chat being like, get free followers, buy this thing, get my sexy pics. If you copy and paste the message, you can then add it to your blocked terms. So anyone who tries to do that, it will immediately be deleted, and or you can add it so it immediately bans them, which is quite useful. And this is why I made so many hooks. I'm a genius. But apparently not one that Robin wants to be fucking friends with. Also, I found it very telling that Robin was like, I'll tell you to your face what I think of you. And I said, okay, what do you think of me? And they were like, you're alright. They're like, listen, either I will say that you're alright, or I will say that I fucking hate you. And I was like, okay. And then one of our other friends, fucking Sam, piped up with, no, but you don't like confrontation. Robin is a fool, thank you. And they're like, no, but you also hate confrontation, so you will lie and say that you like people. And that's when we then got onto the topic of Robin being like, oh yeah, I'll invite someone, but then not actually properly tell them when the fuck it is. And I was like, fuck off, shark. Had enough of toxicity today. You can get in the bin. In the bin. Ooh, watermelon. I missed that. Hee. Watermelon inside of a watermelon. Sorry, my brain lives in vines from 80 years ago. Freaky shark, going back over to my boat, hiding. Robin is a fool, thank you. I needed that, thank you. So why did the shark come over to the shark never comes over to the other side of the island that you're not on. Evil shark. Meanie poop. Meanie like Robin. Here's the issue. If that one person that I am friends with from work who follows me on Twitch just so happens to pop in, they will fucking tell them. Do you know what? No, they won't, because I have dirt on them. I'm the greatest I love you. I'm not gonna cry, you're gonna cry. But genuinely, that does mean a lot, because I also feel like I've been a shitty friend of late, because everything with Mum being ill, and I couldn't play fucking Fortnite yesterday, because guess what? Someone had to check on their mum every... how many minutes? 15 minutes? I think it broke down to being about 7 minutes every time, just because I was so worried and stuff. And it was just, you know, a lot. And I feel like sometimes I'm very flaky. I don't mean to be, but, you know, brain... As mentioned before, I am awaiting intensive psychiatric therapy. So I appreciate that you would say nice things. I love you. You're the bestest. I might make another big storage, because I need wood for that. Yeah, I need wood for that. Fuck. That's not being a shitty friend, that's being responsible and thoughtful. Why are you so nice? What did I do to deserve you? You lovely little so-and-so. Barrel! Barrel! Barrel. Another I can't reach that barrel. I can't do it. Never say you can't do things. You can achieve if you believe. I achieved barrel! Hope cats will absolutely help my day. Cats will absolutely help my fucking day. I got distracted by words hard, but you are a good being and I will take no Aaliyah slander. Thank you. Yeah, I need wood for that. My trans mask friends from me conversation. Hey Ali, how are you doing? I love you. You're fucking fabulous. Don't let anybody tell you any different. And if they try, fucking let me at them. Just like Robin will say, piss off, beesh. But not to the extent that, you know, it suddenly becomes an issue where we have to talk with HR and stuff, you know? Time to peace off in respectful ways. I don't fucking know what I'm talking about. Ooh! I can make good fishing rod. I need lots of that. Okay. I do have lots. Good fishing rod. What makes it better? It said, and that's enough for me. I'm really into marketing. Jolly Shinigami, hello, how are you? I hope you're doing well. You're good, your phone is low so you can't stay. Oh, well, thank you for popping in, Ali. I appreciate that you would want to come and spend time with us, even when your phone's running out of battery. You want to spend time with the lovely beans. Lovely beans. Also, your username is a pretty colour. I'm loving, like, the aqua. Or at least that's what it's showing for me. Wait a minute, that could just be Streamlabs. It's still showing that way for me on Twitter. It's very nice. You're good? I'm glad to hear you're good. I am, you know, here. I feel like that's the best way to describe it. Issues with therapy the other day. Issues with colleague being a cunt. Just, you know, the usual. Just, it's one of those things that, like, why do you have to be so two-faced about it? Listen, if you hate me, just fucking say and I won't talk to you. Just be like, actually, do you know what? I don't think we get along that well. I don't really want to have lunch with you. Cool. Okay. But don't act like I'm your best fucking friend and then suddenly be like, oh, I can't fucking stand it. And you're like, oh, I love you. And I'm like, no, you fucking don't. Piss off. Anyway, I'm good. Wait. You want pierogies, but you don't want to cook pierogies. I don't even know how to make fucking pierogies. Stinky colleague. Thank you, stinky colleague. You got credit for what to make a non-binary heart? Oh my god, that's lovely. That's lovely. Big ups to Mumsy. Fucking best Mumsy. I might pick this up and place this down there if it will fit under there. I don't think it will, but we can try. It won't fit. Fuck! Well, now it's just living here. No, that one's going to go back under there, because that was actually quite a useful one to have. How are you opening? Okay, no, I want you to do this. Piss off, shark! I feel like that's the summary for this game. Aaliyah playing this game, screaming piss off, shark. Yep, that's the game. That's all we do. People at work lying out their ass instead of being upfront, the most common occurrence apparently. Right? Like, just say, I don't want to fucking have lunch with you. And, like, I don't want to spend time with you. Cool. We're fucking adults. I don't need you to be like, yes, I love you, you're my best friend, let's spend No! You don't want to spend lunch with me, that's fine. Piss off. But don't act like you give a shit and then suddenly be like, Also, No noms, Mr. Bruce. But also, this bitch is a Gemini. Like, I feel like that fully explains the two-facedness. Like, just... Ew. Your mother made a non-binary heart for you as one of the first organs she developed. Even better though, the person who crocheted it for you is a lecturer who teaches inclusivity. That's lovely! She was really happy that you wrote a thank you note, even though it was spelled horrendously wrong. Spelling doesn't matter. It's the thought that counts. I will stand by that till the day I die. Sits confused, surrounded by stuffies. Honestly, that's me. That's me when I'm in my bed, just lots of cuddly toys everywhere, you know, just hanging out, doing the bits. I need some nice cuddly things to keep me okay, keep brain working, you know. I'm gonna place some goo in there. Why? I don't fucking know. It's the thing that was in my inventory. Also, well done on that first, Ali. We need wood desperately, so we should go to that place. There's just the sale. There we go. Ooh, more wood. Speak of the devil. Bet y'all can't guess my sign. Ooh. What's up? Do you know what? I love Virgos, so I'm gonna say Virgo. I just think Virgos are great. Listen. All my besties are either Virgos or Tauruses. That's just a fact, you know? Why am I starving again? Oh, I didn't make any food. That'd be why. Let's just quickly eat that. Go away, seagulls! You're also a Gemini. You're also two-faced bitch. You cause problems. You're very mean. Could never be me. Couldn't be you. I do also like Cancers. Cancers are also very good friends of mine. Oh my god, got his new colleague, absolutely fucking love her. She was like, you're such a Cancer, and I was like, I'm assuming you mean the star sign. And she was like, yeah, because we're so similar. I was like, okay, I'll take it. I'm a Taurus, but it's fine. Ah! I fell off the top shelf. It's not called a shelf, Aaliyah. I can't see the island now that I'm here. Okay, it's that way. This is chaos. Why am I starving again? Oh, I didn't make any food, that's why. Wait, I need to do this so I don't miss things. Your mum crocheted you a stocking, you're gonna go, oh, that's lovely. Duck! Hello! How you doing? How's things? What is up, my bestie? You know nothing about astrology? Fair. I know things about, me and people I don't like. Pretty much exclusively it. I didn't even craft the fucking thing that I went to craft. I am good at this game. I'm the best gamer. Have you never seen me? Gamer. You know, imagine being able to make sense. How do some people do that, you know? Just say things and it works out. People think you're stubborn, but you haven't no way organized. No, it's like my best friend in the whole wide world is a Virgo. And she's like, it's so nice when you've like freshly cleaned, isn't it? And I'm like, bitch, I am a fucking Taurus. What are you on about? I'm the best gamer. Have you ever seen me? Comedic pause. Gamer. I feel, Ali, like I need to just give you a role just in and of yourself of just the best quote person. You're the best. I was going to say for me that's redundant, but self-deprecate bad. Be nice to yourself. I'm not nice to myself, but you know, do as I say, not as I do. I'm just eating raw fucking beetroots to survive. That's what I've come to. Ah! Evil shark. This game, I realised while I was playing it before, I was like, this game is just 100% devolving into me shouting at animals. 220, yes, there are 220 quotes. We're on it with the quotes in this house. And by that I mean Ali's on it with the quotes. I'm adorable. Pick up vine goo. Thank you. Place you, I guess. Oh yeah, I need a glass to make something. The good water purifier. We were gonna make the good water purifier. Okay, shut up, you little shit. Quote censored. It's my favorite thing is I can usually have a pretty solid guess of who added the quote based on how it's written. So you'll find people who will censor it and stuff, or people who will add like quote marks and put Aaliyah and a date in there, and I'm just like, oh, you're the bestest. As that one future Nicki Minaj song said, you the bestest, you the bad, you. It went you the something, you know. Be nice to yourself, or I'll make robots to come after your knees. I used to be an adventurer once, and took an arrow to the knee. You couldn't pay me to eat beetroot. I used to think beetroot was disgusting, and then I tried it as an adult after loads of my taste buds had died off, and actually I quite like it now. Fun fact, that's what happens, your taste buds die off. I am missing there's so many people here. I'm shocked everyone wants to talk to me. I'm glad, but I'm shocked. I thought it was censored differently. Did I fucking stutter when I called him daddy? Eating raw fucking beetroot to survive. Oh my god, daddy, listen. Yes. That's the daddy, I mean ooh, another watermelon because I'm amazing. Oh, I love you. Imagine saying daddy, a person who says mommy. Listen, gender is a scam, but for some reason I do much prefer being called daddy than mummy. I think it's because of all the parentification I went through as a child. Fuck you, child. The child was in my bed. I would like to say this was in a Minecraft village. The child just came and got in. I did not do anything. No. I don't like being called either, but you like calling people mummy. Fair enough, and we respect your preferences and your boundaries in this chat. And if anyone doesn't, tell me and I'll fuck them up. Listen, there are people who've been here since the beginning, and they are on warning 2 of 3, and if they do a single another thing, they're fucking gone. I don't give a shit how long you've been here. You respect people's boundaries and make people welcome, or you can get the fuck out. Them's the fucking rules. It's not a hard rule. It's a very simple rule, in my humble opinion. And my opinion is the only one that matters, because I'm the Stremmer. No, other people's opinions matter too, but not as much as me. Slept until 3 p.m. I fucking envy you. I fucking envy you. I'm still tired and giggling like a fool at people saying daddy. Wait, who said I need to watch what I say? Why am I watching? Did I say something wrong, Asher? I'm very sorry if I did. What did I say? Serious daddy energy on display. Need someone to call you daddy for no reason. Listen, sometimes you just need it, you know? You need that little boost, you know? Someone in your class pulled a particular... No! I will fight them. Violence isn't the answer, except when it is, and in this instance, it seems like it fucking is. This message was approved by Bruce the... But I don't know how to pronounce that word. I'm bad at words. Listen, I'm dyslexic. I'm also just... Listen, languages are not my forte. I barely speak English. And this is the only one I apparently know. Actually, no. Caecilius est in horto. Fucking take that. I will pull a joke on that classmate, but in the joke way. He got what he fucking deserved. Swedish words I give you... Thank you. That also makes sense if it's a Nordic word. If anyone wants to be... if anyone ever wants to be called mummy, I am in baby mode. Listen. As long as we're respecting everyone else's boundaries, that's good. You have a pizza ad? I'm very sorry. Domino's price slice. Get large pizzas for £10, medium pizzas for £7, and individual pizzas for £4. Good to know that Maya Jama was up to some good stuff before she got that Love Island gig. You now have an ad. Why are there so many ads? Did Twitch reset my ad settings while I was gone? I'm sorry, what the fuck? You nearly got attacked by a 6-foot man who was twice your size. As a result, luckily Electro was there and people could... Jesus fucking Christ, that's insane. That's not a prank. That's just full-on harassment and assault. You just got an ad... What the fuck is a Swiffer? You don't need... Oh god, I'm gonna drown. I should be called Daddy more often. Too much mummy in my direction, not enough of the opposite. I will call you whatever you want. That's insane, Asher. Like, I hope you're okay. I'm glad that there were people there who stuck up for you and also looked out for you. And that, you know, it's a mop. That makes sense. I was like, is this some weird... A rectangular mop? I was like, is this Taylor Swift going off in some new direction that I don't know about? While I was in a taxi on my way to my therapy that wasn't there and didn't take place, they were discussing about how apparently Taylor Swift's new tour, each show is 3 hours long and she does 44 songs. And I'm like, do you know what? She's giving us value for money. No, this guy framed you for messing with the... What the fuck? I'm glad that people were around and stuck up for you and just... Why have a ballroom with no balls? Finally, they're opening up the gate. It should be the gays. Oh, I'm taking damage. I'm drowning. Drowning. Drowning, drowning. You think your algorithm thinks you're a parent? Oh, fuck. That's the issue. You start saying daddy too much and they're like, oh, you have a young child? Here, have some nappies. And I'm like, not the kind of way I needed it. Drowning is bad. Drowning, it's not necessarily the healthiest thing for you. It must be said. It should be the case. Taking damage. Listen, there are some quotes that I remember the context of, and some which are taken out of context, and I can still remember. I am not gonna fucking remember that I was singing Frozen, opening up the gates, or First Time in Forever, or whatever the fuck it's called. and then said, whatever poor remove no balls, finally they're opening up the gates, it should be the gays. Fuck, I'm drowned. There's so many leaps in logic there. Oh, I can't breathe. Casually watches Bluey. Bluey. Some words are just fun to say. I also had some caffeine earlier, so I'm a little bit jazzed, you know what I'm saying? I'm a little bit hyper. Ah, shock! Why does it come to this side of the island, fucking prick? Shouldn't be coming over here. This is my side of the island. My side. Okay. Run away. Listen, it's like a bear. You have to pretend that you're big and scary and then you run away. You know? Is that what you do with bears? I live in the UK. We have just nothing. We have, like, some sheep. That's about it. You also injured your hand in the worst possible way. I'm sorry, you caught your nerve in your jaw. Oh my fucking god. I hope you're okay. That's absolute agony. I've had that happen to me before and I had to have my wrist in, like, a splint for, like, a month. I hope you're okay. Please look after yourself, Asher. It sounds like you're going through a lot and I just want to give you a big cuddle and tell you it's gonna be okay. And I'm here for you. You have geese? Oh wait, we in England have geese. Yes. And quote, I'm a bit hyper. Saw a badger for the first time the other day. It was wild. Oh my god, I saw one too once. I was walking home. I'd gotten off a bus because I was having vertigo before I knew that I had vertigo. And that was just a badger. I am big and scary. looks intriguingly as a 5'2" person. Listen, 5'2", you can still be scary as 5'2". I believe in you. If you want to be scary, you know, do what you want. We do have geese. We have foxes. You cunt. Come over here, you sharky cunt. I'm gonna fuck you up. Bam! Take a bat bat. Bada bat boom pow. Get back over here, you little bitch. I'll take the hit if it means I can stab you. Stab! I'm not looking at the chat at all right now. I'm just fucking fighting a shark. I killed the shark. Oh my fucking god, that's actually perfect because I can now go around and actually do the stuff with the shark. I can do the stuff in the water, I mean. That's the... Oh my god, yes, I need to make a new hook immediately. Hook, rope and bolt. I have things to make those. Rope, fucking bolt, good hook. I now has good hook as well as bad hook. Well, not bad hook. This hook seen us through lots. Let's pause this while I actually check things though. You're good? I'm glad to hear you're good, Asha. Geese can break people's arms. Yeah, a geese can break a grown person's arm. Not to be confused when you have chronic motion sickness. That's noticed. You're unable to be scary. Oh, that's not a bad thing. Okay, have you met a 4'11" person? They are so nice. Then they become terrifying and not being nice. Yes. Oh, hello, Lyra. Hello, how are you? I hope you're doing well. We are playing Raft, and I'm catching up on chat because I was fighting a shark, and you know, someone who joins and leaving XD stab. Listen, I'm not stabbing people. Stabbing the shark. Fighting off the shark. It was coming for our toes. Coming for our little toe beans, you know. Spork. That quote is my welcome. Jokes. I would like to say, I have no defense. Listen, we love to quote random self-care bundle time. We're going to do a stretch. Now pause it to stretch. Ooh, big stretch. I think that's what they say when they see it. I can neither confirm nor deny. Oh, Spark is your friend. Oh, you call them Spork to antagonist. That makes more sense. I was just there and I was just like, listen, you like sporks? Sporks are great. You ever try a spork? Sometimes they have a knife at the end and it's like a spork knife, you know? Got out for choc. Fucked up. Bruce is a very good short, very comfy. Bruce was trying to bite my toes! That's not nice! You've been here for a bit. You're trying to get another headmate to front. He didn't want to. Don't you worry. Listen, we love you and we appreciate you here. You have to go. Bye-bye, Ali! Have a good day. Thank you for being here. Much love and many kisses. Also, I'd be fine with an archivist role for your work. It's fine, I'll get you credited at the end of everything. Listen, if ever I properly do...
What you say? I said whoever threw that paper, your mom's a...
if I ever properly get like credits on YouTube, you're getting it. I would say... yes? This is clearly, Aaliyah is unsure whether their answer is okay. But they're trying to, you know, believe in themselves and say what they think. Question mark. This, honestly, this notification from Nightbot is my fucking favourite thing that I have ever fucking done. Is your soul owned by the capitalist pig that is Jeff Bezos? Big mood. I too also like to watch things on Prime Video. But fuck him! I'm a hypocrite and a contradiction, but sometimes, you know, you can only do so much. Sometimes you gotta just say, do you know what, this is what I can do for right now. When it comes to, like, buying things out in the real lands, I do small businesses, I do, like, black-owned, LGBT-owned.
You can't sit with us. Actually, Megan, I can't sit anywhere. I have hemorrhoids.
Capitalism's a bitch. Capitalism is a bitch. But sometimes, you know, you really need to get something really quickly and you're in the middle of a fucking pandemic. So, You got food? Oh, good food. Is it good food? I hope it's good food. You deserve good food. Also, sharing food? We should take it down. We fucking should. Burn it to the fucking... Ah! Shark is back! Oh my god, I dropped my hook. No, no. Give hook. Give hook. Go away, shark. Okay, we're done with this island. Shark is back. It is scary. Ah! Chili. Oh my fucking god, yes. I love chili. Fucking love chili. Oh, you've got good taste. Obviously, that's why you're here. I'm sorry, I saw a joke and I went for it. Not your bot going off in Discord for 43 minutes. Jesus fucking Christ. Someone fired Dino. Honestly. What are they doing? How dare they? My voice didn't crack. Yours did. But no, genuinely, Dino, what the fuck? You had a YouTuber call the actual Megan Viner. Was that Jacksepticeye? Because I was just recently watching Jacksepticeye, and he was like, actually, Megan? Oh, yeah, it was a great TikTok. I called it a TikTok. It was! I was literally watching that right before stream. Also, I love how you're like a YouTuber, and I'm like, one of the biggest in the entire world? Yeah, I know. It's fine. We can talk about how much we love Jacksepticeye here. I went to the Jacksepticeye Game Grumps Ready Player 3 tour, and I was in one of the close rows to the front, and I did this to Sean, and he did it back to me, and I wrote him a letter, and yes. We like Jacksepticeye in this house. Unless he's done something really terrible that I'm not aware of late that's cancelable. In which case, get fucked. But also, you know, kind of have to give you credit for saving my life at one point, so you know. You really like my headphones? Thank you very much. They are from Razer? Question mark, I think. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. I have a brain. I can remember things. I got them in a Black Friday sale, so they were a lot cheaper than they otherwise would have been. I'm going to extend this out one more, just because I want to be able to jump off there straight down here. That just feels like it would be very easy and useful for me, you know? There's a 33% chance that whenever you say a YouTuber, it's Jacksepticeye or Markiplier. I mean, honestly. Good choices. We had a cat named after Jacksepticeye once. He was so little when we found him, and his eyes were still blue and started turning. Oh, Jax, short for Jacksepticeye. And it's the sweetest fucking thing in the world. Also, I think Jack would wholeheartedly approve of that, because he also loves cats, because he has good fucking taste. Just saying. And some people. Do you want to know something that I find really interesting? And it's about the cat-dog debate. Someone who likes cats will usually be like, I really like cats. But I also, you know, I like dogs and I can respect people who like dogs. Someone who likes dogs will be like, fuck the cats! Cats are shit! Blah, blah, blah! They're evil! Dogs are the best! And I'm like, whoa. They're literally animals. We can just like, this is too big. But we're gonna get some trees. It's like, you know, 33% that YouTuber makes ASMR. Frivolous Fox, gotta love her. Oh, we're very similar. Because also, yes. Hides in dog train. No. I love you still, no matter what. It's just when people get weirdly aggressive about how you can't, like, cats, and I'm like, well, what if I like a cat, you know? I'm a humble little bean, what if I want a little cat, you know? This is gonna be a big island to explore. We're not gonna explore all of it, we'll if... you're a dog person by allergies. Ah, you have a cat but you're allergic to it. Rip not being able to have kitty cuddles. As Betty can attest to, I fucking love cats, and I will do anything to get their love back to me. But also I respect their boundaries, you know? Yeah. You know, gotta respect. Otherwise, how you gonna get that support? Not support. Respect back, you know? I've missed so many things in chat talking about cats. As someone who loves cats, I agree. Your manager brought her dog into work the other day and it was the best day. Oh, I'm sorry, Jolly. I'm very sorry to hear that. I wholeheartedly understand your pain. I have been through similar not that long ago. And all I can say is take each day as it comes. Remember that you gave them a lovely time and the best life possible, and they would have had such an amazing time with you. And just remember the happiness and all the treats and cuddles you gave them. And how they used to just look up at you. People definitely need to calm down. Like, the fandom of pets is the fandom of pets. Like, Trekkie's just fighting with me. Favourite animals, the red panda's awesome. You want a cat at some point in your life, but right now you have a family. Puppa. This is a very cute puppa. Very cute puppa. You recently learned from a friend who did GCSE Japanese. I didn't even know there was a fucking GCSE Japanese. A lot of characters from anime actually use gender neutral or gender ambiguous terms. That is very true. It's more so European things that decide to gender everyone. Chen! Hoi! We have a light on this luxurious raft now. And yay combo about cats. Loving it being here. I'm glad you like it. Most Japanese pronouns. Exactly. It's very cool. It's very cool. I see a shark come. Anyway, we just found a massive island that probably will be quite dangerous for us. And I made a light. I'm very proud of my light. This is where someone tells me that they're also proud of my light. I'm trying to decide which one you want. Oh, I need you. I have no planks to go in you. Okay, that's fine. It's fine. I'm fine. I'm just going to dump everything in here kind of willy-nilly. And then we'll sort it later. Which I know isn't the best plan and isn't what I should do. But yeah? You're so proud of my light. Oh, thank you. You train dogs and you have a friend partner, depending on who's fronting, that might get into a cat that's so fucking cool. I want to be a cat trainer. I want all the cats to love me and I'll give them all the love in the world. Cats are the best. I can make a bolt. I do not have enough wood to make another axe though. But if I take the things with me that I need, I don't have enough palm leaves to make another axe. But if I take the things with me that I otherwise need, I can make it once I've got the stuff. Once I've chopped down a tree. I am the light. Asha, you're too nice to me. You're so lovely. Making me smile and feel things. It's been so long since I felt anything. Last time was when I had humbug, break brain thinking. Oh, guys, you don't have to keep complimenting me. I mean, it's not like I asked you to or anything, very obviously and repeatedly. Who would do something like that? Not me. No. How do I make a shovel? I needed a shovel. I just used the metal that I needed to make the shovel. Okay, well, I'm going to start cooking some more metal while we're here, so that then I can also make a shovel. Look at me go. Doing the thing. Pronouns check! Everyone, if you are comfortable to do so, please feel free to share your pronouns in chat or what pronouns you would prefer for us to use. I completely understand and recognise that sometimes you'd rather we use certain pronouns in certain spaces, even if they may not be what you feel like in your own personal private space. Because people are, my pronouns are she, they. I do not have a preference between them. In fact, it makes me happy when people switch them up a little bit, you know? You can be. I'm constantly on the cohort cast behaviour cost because Listen, I'm quitting my job and becoming a cat behaviouralist. They, them, thank you very much for sharing, Betty. Jolly is she, her. Thank you very much for sharing, Jolly. You hate your pronouns. I mean, honestly, fair play. You've not figured out your pronouns yet. Completely understand that. Listen, gender is a fucking scam. I'll carry on talking about how gender's a scam in a sec. I just need to kill a pig. Who knew there were police on this island? Am I right, gamers? Wait a minute, let's see if I can really go for it here. You don't really mind you're not gender specific with pronouns. Fair play. We just want to make sure that we support and love everyone here. And also, should anyone ever get it wrong, we hold them accountable and just make them aware. And if they repeatedly and wantonly do it, and they're doing it not because it's an accident, banhammer. Throw things at me and I'll speak if I don't like it. Good to know, good to know. Listen, everything here is about how can we make things as supportive and inclusive as possible. That's my whole goal. That's everything I want to do. You know? I made a shovel. You're thinking your first person pronoun in the neon grows would typically be asati. It's typically feminine but gender neutral amongst. These are lots of words that I do not know, but I find it very interesting. It's not that I don't care and that I don't want to try and learn. It's that I'm worried about mispronouncing and do not wish to offend by mispronouncing. That is all. I'm going to take those down so that the shark can't get them, because they were very expensive to make. Let's carry on chopping things. I've got more things to chop. Whoa! Hey, bird! Magical bird. You can live for today. Your pronouns are more like you, yours. Fair enough. I forgot to take your meds this morning. Everyone be sure to take your meds. I did definitely not forget to take my meds. No, not at all. But it's a good reminder to everyone to take your meds if you have meds. We support you and your mental health here, and you should take meds if you have them. And one of my screens has died for some reason, so I can't see chat. Or anything. For all I know, the stream has died completely. Fucking hell, what's happened here? Let's replug you in. Stop being a little bitch. Well, stream still seems to be here. It's fine. The other one isn't working. Oh, okay. Nihongo. That makes sense. Rakugo is a traditional form of comedy. Very nice. No, I'll take them in a bit. Good. I'm trying. Listen, I'm only saying it out of love and support. You've taken your meds. You have anxiety medication and antibiotics you need to be taken. I'm glad that you've taken the things that you need to do to support you the bestest you can. Did I get the screen to work again? Still no. What's happened? I've got it to work. Oh my god, everything is entirely out of proportions in the views though. It all suddenly was really zoomed in and I was like, what the fuck is happening? It's fine. I'm fine. I'm fine. Anyway, let's carry on playing. Also, let me know about the audio levels. I haven't done this in so long. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. You expect me to know what I'm doing? Oh, no. Couldn't be me. I'm just here, doing bits, taking some steps, looking out for some more pigs to spunk. The real medication is snuggling with me. Listen, I feel that. Sometimes I just get in bed, grab my little tiger, and I'm like, Audio levels are good for you. Thank you, buddy. Maybe instead... Fucking hell! Fuck you, you pig! Never safe. Never safe from the pigs. Yeah. Maybe instead of lectures, she'd be like, hey, I think you've got your meds. You should do that. Thank you, Ven. You are right. I will try and do that in future. Thank you for raising with me that you think that would be a more productive way of me putting it. I appreciate that, and I will try to do my best to do better and be more supportive in the future. Respectful kisses. Kisses are always respectful here. But also, if you're uncomfortable even with respectful kisses, I will not do respectful kisses. Oh, your mum. I thought you were talking about me, and I was like, listen, it's fair feedback to give.
See what you have. No!
Listen, it's fair feedback to give. It could have sounded like I was giving a lecture, you know? You met Nebby's mum. Oh, I'm missing chat, but there's a boar trying to get me. Oh, there we go. Oh, I'm the best. I'm the best at everything. Kisses make you blushy. Listen, again, it's respectful kisses. The easy way you find to explain they, them as singular is comparing it to you, yours as pronoun is typically singular, referring to someone that is not oneself. However, it can be used as plural. That is very smart and very true. You're a smart little cookie. I'll say it. You're a smart little cookie. Also, you're all fabulous, may I just say. I was having a really shit day after yesterday with the medical scares and the therapy cancelling but not telling me, and then today with the work bullshit and fucking Robin. And then all of you have just been here and been nice and supportive and had chats with me and just made everything so much better. And I just want to say thank you. You're fucking wonderful. Snuggles? Oh, thank you. I appreciate the snuggles. I like snuggles. Any fun things in here? Some squap. You might actually pass English. Oh my god, well done. As a fellow dyslexic, I know the struggles of that. I barely passed. Scraped through. And just, but I am very proud of you for all the work and effort that I know you've been putting into this. You fucking fabby. Your mother demanded to know what strategies you've used. I am really glad that you may have the chance of moving out shortly. I haven't even finished what you've said, and already I'm like, ugh. I'm so tempted to say you are being a dick. Stop. The last time you tried to stand up for yourself, bad thing. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I am very glad that hopefully you will soon be able to be out of that toxic environment. I'm wonderful. Oh, thank you, Chen. You're fucking lovely. You're amazing. I want to give you a cuddle if you would like one, and if not, like a high five or an air high five, you know. I had to take my dogs out front today because there are 5 dogs in your back door screaming each other. Your smallest dog has opinions about other dogs existing. Your smallest dog's like, I am the only one who should be here. What are these other beings? I am the wonderful. Listen, I don't know how to take compliments. It's a thing we've already discussed in therapy. Y'all keep being nice and I might cry, not with sadness, with I don't know how to process this because people don't usually say nice things to me. You love the cuddles. You'll get lots of cuddles. All the emotional cuddles are being sent your way. Ah! Fucking pig! I got you. I know your tricks. I've played enough of this game to know how to strafe you. Your dog is great with cats, but he's scared of other doggers. Aww. Your service dog thinks all dogs are friends and still learning that dogs screaming. So your dog is like, the service dog is like, oh yeah, friend, and you're like, no, they're not happy with you right now, and they're like, but it's a friend. Oh, thank heavens that died right as my thing went. Oh, people don't say nice things to you often. We'll get used to it, bitch. I love that you're like, let's put an N in there so Nightbot doesn't stop me. Like I really haven't whitelisted all swear words essentially on here. This is me. Of course I whitelisted. I swear like a sailor. Okay, I need to eat some things to make some space. Because this is glass and a decoration package. Okay, let's drop this first and pick up the decoration package because that's something easy to get through. Also, you might have already said, but the set... for those of you who are unaware, I got a septum piercing done. I really like it. I also got other piercings, but you can't see those. Not on the stream, no. Oh. That being said, if you're an IRL, just send me a message. I will gladly send you a photo. You see, when I say things like that in my head, they don't sound as weird, and then I'm like, people might load the compliment gun. And I'm like, you know, people might take this oddly. And I'm like, oh well. I'm gonna get rid of the palm things, because I think I've got a lot. Palm seeds, because I feel like I've got a lot of them. I feel like I've got loads. It's the compliment gun. You're too sweet. I need planks. Planks are the most. Get rid of the boar heads. Do not care. Planks are the most important thing right now at this stage that we're at in the game. I should go dump stuff on the boat. That would be a smart thing to do. Because then I could come back and pick up more things. Ayy. Oh. You have no piercings? I now have a dozen? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, yeah! You're thinking about getting a tattoo? That's so cool. The honorary queer septum piercing. Kawaii! Listen, how else would other queers know that I am a queer? You made me want to get... You should do it. You should do... You can come visit me and you can come to where I got mine done and I'll probably get another thing pierced as well. Listen, I cuff my jeans, I'm wearing docks. The last thing I needed, I have the coloured hair, the last thing I needed was a septum piercing for people to know I am a queer little bean. And I hope it is as obvious to everyone now as it... Fucking shark! I hope everyone can see now far away and all cute people are like, ooh, you know? That's all I aim for in life. You might have to take me up on that offer. Yes. We all care about you, and that means we want to compliment you. Oh. But if it ever comes to too much, don't feel pressured not to tell us. I can understand that even though positive being overwhelmed is not fun, I'll try and dial it back. Thank you. If I ever do feel overwhelmed, I will let you know. Yeah, we talked about it in our first week of therapy, because I'm doing a compassionate focus therapy, and it was like, so, you know, sharing and caring goes in and out, and you have these things going in and this stuff coming out. Everyone there was just like, oh yeah, I like giving compliments to others, but I can't take them. No. And the therapist's like, I see a trend here. You want to get a semicolon? Do it. Time to get me some boob piercings. Wait, I need to grow some boobas. You can get piercings no matter what. You do you, bestie. You're gonna look cute as fuck doing it. I know that. I support everyone. I need another axe because I plan to chop down a lot of trees. And ooh, I can pick up some shark. Thank you. Don't eat shark in real life, kids. Not good. It's bad for endangered species, the ecosystem. It's not good. Shark fin soup's a bad thing. That's as much as my brain knows. Also, Jen, I did wholeheartedly notice and loved her. Do it. It came on in the background. Oh, listen. Iconic. I did not want to pick up all of that scrap. Because I wanted to keep 2 here. You want to get a tattoo to help me know the difference between left... I genuinely could never tell the difference. And I was in uni, and I was 21 years old, and I was like, I just can't fucking tell the difference. And my friend looked at me and was like, your nose piercing's on your left side. And now, despite also having this, to this day, I still, when someone says go to the left, go this way. Because it is the only way I can tell. I cannot tell otherwise. Okay, let's dump the things we shouldn't need. I don't think we'll need you again. We'll keep you on us so we have something to eat. Let's go. Let's go, besties. You already have a bunny rabbit semicolon. Very nice. You also want to get something you drew as a tattoo because it will feel personal. I completely understand that. That sounds like a really great idea. You know, something that's personal to you that has a lot of meaning and stuff. Let's get matching ones for left and right because I'm tired of holding up my hand. Amazing. Ooh, my sister just tried to ring me. 1 second, everyone. I will be right back. Let me do this. Trying to burn down chat while I'm gone. I see. I missed so many things though, but I just saw that while I was gone. My sister was essentially asking me if I wanted to order dinner, and I was like, for once I have dinner ready. I'm trying to be an adult. You have to imagine holding a pen. People say that to me, but the issue is in my head, both of them feel normal. You know? You want a clip-on nose ring? Listen, it's a great way to do things. Like, I used to have a sort of shove up their clip-on septum thing to see if I liked it and see if I felt it. And what was going on? Do I want this thing, you know? Like, do it. You want to get a protected shadow mark tattoo because... You want a tattoo of the Oh my god, Triforce of Wisdom! That's so cool. You want to get a little tattoo of the ghost in the back of your shit? I really want to just get like a full Halloween sleeve and like a dinosaur sleeve. Well, dinosaur on this side to go with Rexy, and then like a full Halloween one. I also want to get cat shark. All hail. You have one of the tiny clip-ons. It's very fun. It is very fucking fun, and also looks great. Just everyone looks great with it, you know. I refuse to accept otherwise. You get Charlie! Hello, how are you? I love you. I hope you're doing okay. I forgot to turn down the audio after I came back from the Be Right Back. I'm a streamer. I know what I'm doing. Hello, how are you? I hope you're doing okay. I appreciate the cuddles. I need the cuddles. Today was just a lot. I'll give you the short rundown. Therapy yesterday was cancelled, but they forgot to tell us, so I spent 3 hours travelling back and forth for nothing. Mum was very ill, spent an entire day checking on her every 10 minutes and trying to like mop her brow and bring down her temperature. And then today I go into work and Robin, little cunt, was just a little cunt. Robin is not their real name. It is a gender neutral name that I came up with. Because don't dox people, even if they are little cunts. Ooh, you have problems with needles, but the aesthetic clip-on nose and lip hit. I used to want snake bites so badly, and I would always have the fake ones, but I'd never wear them out because I thought people would make fun of me. You forgot to food? Get food. Look after yourself as best as you can. So I understand that sometimes it's hard. Sometimes going and getting things is too much. I get that. Why do you think I'm always drinking Coca-Cola instead of going and getting fresh water? You have a fake nose piercing. You don't go to the septum ring, but you do like the little nose piercings on the side of your nose. I usually have a ring in here, but right now I've got a little star. Because I thought a ring and a ring was a bit much. But yeah, a little star. Also, I think it'd be really cute to get a tattoo of the Cypher wheel from Gravity Falls. Oh, that's so cool. That's a lie. No one ever knows what anyone is doing. Everyone is very confused. It's okay. That's true. Wow, your ideas are very cool and Halloween themed. Thank you. I'm glad you approve. We hate Robin in this household. Thank you. Fuck Robin. But you wouldn't pierce your nose because you're bad at balancing, and if you fall wrong, you don't want to hurt it and accidentally twist it. Makes sense? You mistook Lizzie for me this morning in your sleepy... I'm a star! You mistook Lizzo for me. I was like, who the fuck is Lizzie? I don't want to be rude, but I don't remember Lizzie. Fun fact, I was once messaged on Instagram by a casting agency in LA, and they were like, we think you would be great for this thing that we're doing. We would like you to just send some photos of like you standing in neutral poses so that we can see. It is because we are doing an advert with Instacart where a famous celebrity with a similar body shape to you is in there, but they can't make the shoot, so we're adding their face on in post. And then they were like, I was like, I have a lot of tattoos. And they were like, oh shit, that wouldn't work. And then like 3 months later, I see Instacart have done an advert with Lizzo. I was genuinely fucking asked to essentially audition to be Lizzo's body double in an advert. Like, you just can't make this shit up. Because also, if I was going to make it up, I'd say I got the role, let's be real. I'd make an amazing actor, thank you. I am a very good liar. No, I'm not. I'm really not. I do, however, have a constant varying state of emotions, and I'm all over the place. So I feel like that could work well. If they're like, right, we want a really unhinged scene, I'm like, bitch, that's my middle name. One of the reasons to not do fake piercings is that it's not safe to have this in while doing behavioural work with dogs. Oh, that's a good point. Yeah, when I did PE at school, they made us put like tape over any ear piercings we had, so they didn't get caught and it wasn't unsafe. It's a goat! Hello, goat friend. We love you. But also, I am flattered by the comparisons to Lizzo. I will take every fucking thing of that. Yes. Listen. An icon. Love it. Did say something very ableist, but also, then, once educated, apologise, changed the things in their actions for it. This is the thing. I feel like... I love that story Sam made up. Your brain could literally never make up something that wild. I literally still have the emails where I'm like, here's the Instacart ad drop things. It's one of those things, as I was just saying about the whole ableist thing that Lizzo did do and used a slur, but then said that they didn't realise it was a slur and stuff. It's one of those things, though, where if people do genuinely apologise and change the thing that is being made and produced and this, that and the other, and actively show that they are trying better, and I believe all of the proceeds from that song went to various charities, it's like, you know? Like, I understand being pissed and hating people for doing that shit. And, like, I completely also understand that in many cases, if it's not my apology to accept or refuse, it is not my place to say whether people should accept or refuse it. You know? That is just a fact. If a Jewish person feels something is anti-Semitic, it is not my place to say to them, I think you're overreacting. I'm not fucking Jewish, okay? I am disabled, so in some ways it does relate to me, but the slur that was used is not something that would usually be used regarding my kinds of disabilities. The one thing I try to think of when, you know, someone says something racist, and then they apologise and, you know, actively show that they're trying to improve, is if we don't try to give them a chance, saying, okay, I recognise you've done this, I'm going to believe that you actually, you know, mean what you're saying, you do feel bad for your actions. If we don't try to give them that chance, no one's gonna fucking repent. Because if someone said something really racist and I was like, fuck you, never gonna talk to you again, even if they then apologised, turns out they were actually just an uneducated cunt, and they listen to the education, and then they take accountability. This is the thing. I think accountability is the main thing for me. They take accountability, and then we say, I still don't forgive you. It's like, no one's ever going to fucking bother to take accountability again, because they know that they're never going to get forgiven, even if they do. Which is why I feel like sometimes you need to try. Listen, I'm not saying give everyone a second chance. Some things are fucking unforgivable. Let's get that straight. But, like, you know? I don't know. School just had anyone take hanging, piercing, or hoops out. Studs were fine. That's not. I love Lizzo more than you, though, because you're precious, but... I'm sorry. I'm precious, but you love Lizzo more than me? Your sister asked you to be... I was asked to be a child model once. Oh, you mean me? I needed to scroll. Sorry, it's fine. Don't worry. We're all sleepy. You were on radio with a choir once. Your mum's teeth are in a textbook. Cancel culture is about holding people accountable, not banning them off the face of the earth for having made a mistake. Having them take accountability is the goal. Agree. Some things offend me because of people I'm friends with. Get that. 100%. And it's one of those things that it's a very hard vibes in small. You vibe away. Listen, everyone's welcome to vibe here. Just hang out. Vibe. Do your bits. I can carry things. I know what I'm doing. I'm an adult. I literally am an adult. I don't know why I always say that. Like, I'm an adult. I literally fucking am. I am an adult. And that is quite frankly terrifying. Who thought it was a good idea to be like, you've been alive this long and not died. We're now going to trust you with all of this shit. I should not be trusted with any of this shit. In the slightest. No. No. You know? My brain is bad a lot of the time. Being an adult is scary. Return to... Honestly, I'm Bebe. I'm Bebe. Yes, please. Bebe. Open. I already have enough fine goo. Oh, God, I'm living my best life. Living my best life. But I do not have enough bolts. Fuck. Okay, I should have prioritized cooking metal instead of you. But it's fine. We live and we learn, you know? I now just have to wait even longer to do the thing that I needed to do. Being outside the womb is overrated. Honestly, fucking put me back. I didn't ask to be born. I'm friends with someone with walking difficulties, so you take day have offense when people point out when anyone's walking in an odd manner. Completely understandable. I'm very similar in many ways because of my mum and like her disabilities. She's in a wheelchair. When she does walk, it is very stuttered. I think is one way that it's been described before. When people are like, oh, look at that walking, I'm like, fuck off. Don't you fucking dare, you know? Will you just cook? So long. Let him cook. You have a quiet waffle. Waffle sounds fucking great. I hope you enjoy said waffle. You deserve waffle. You deserve all the waffle, you know? Thank you, Daddy. Also, for anyone who's unaware, listen, you want a specific pet name being used for you? I'll probably use it. You never know. May as well ask. I once said that to one of my friends and they're like, do you know what you should do? You should only give people pet names or use honorifics if they sub. And I was like, no. I'm not going to make people sub for that. Oh, I suppose what I could do, if someone's like, you're not allowed to call anyone else this thing, I'll be like, well, in that case, you need to be subbed. I would never expect or want anyone to sub. Listen, I just like hanging out with you guys. No one needs to fucking sub. I like spending time with my friends. By the way, you're all my friends. Hope you know that. Sorry if you're like, whoa, my friend count has gone up. That's all I'm saying. I enjoy spending time with you. Like I said earlier, you guys have literally made my day so much better from having a really shitty day. I forgot to bring anything to eat or drink. Wait a minute. For me, having walking difficulties depends on how they point it out. If it's concern, we discuss whether the concern is warranted. If it's mocking, they don't respect, that's not funny, fuck them, and the horse they rode on. Are you guys impressed how I managed to read that while I was walking? I had to scroll and stuff. incredible. You wish your brain would stop actively making me hate myself and think. Yeah, I feel that. And that is why I am awaiting intensive therapy. Very intense, very long, lots needed. Brain, be mean. I love you and I support you. I am here for you, even if your brain is being a little shit. Chills indeed. Whoa, you friend! Of course I've got you. You think you're not gonna be my friend? I mean, obviously if you're like, actually I don't want to be friends with you, that's a different thing. But if it's just like, you know, hey, friend. Friend. Stop turning on caps lock, Aaliyah. I can game. I know what I'm doing. As long as the pet name is not rude or a slur. That's true. The power of friendship. Also, you take really personal offence when people say anything about overreacting because I'm around people in my life with specific traumas and triggers. That is very true. That, yeah, when people are like, oh my god, you're overreacting. And I'm like, I have emotionally unstable personality disorder. Do you think I'm fucking choosing to do this? No. My brain sees anything and goes, ah! You know? Brains are rude like that. True. Where do I return and switch to a new brain? I wish I could. Out of dormancy like 2 weeks ago, you'll take all the friends, especially from the radical left. Listen, if I got some good news for you. I would burn the world if I could. Bring us back to full communism. Brains are stink. Brains be do poopy. Be do poopy. I can speak. I know words. Yes. I new friends. Oh, everyone's making new friends. I'm so happy. Listen, that's what this space is. It's a safe, cozy little space for all of us to hang out with our friends and enjoy some fun games. / get frustrated watching Aaliyah be really bad at playing games. Oh, your friends? You're my friend too. And everyone's like, oh, parasocially, and I'm like, nope, you're just friends. You we're jumping that. You straight to friends. Real life friends. Yep. Why is this music so fucking scary suddenly? Jesus Christ. Brains do be poopy. It's going to be a new vocal stim. Brains do be poopy. Brains just... Like, can they not? You know? Who gave them the fucking right? It was quite an interesting thing that happened in my therapy, because we were essentially learning about why we're so triggered by some things. And it is that our old brain, the bit that, like, is the same as, like, a gazelle, have, like, this thing called fight or flight, or freeze. Humans added in shut down. And I'm probably twisting this theory entirely, and also, you know, speak to a medical professional, not just listen to me. But, essentially, we have this thing called a new brain, which is something only humans have. And it's the thing that causes, like, our social relationships, and causes us to overthink things, and this, that, and the other. And the new brain comes up with new things that it thinks the old brain should be scared of. So, unlike before, where it was, you saw a lion, and you go, that thing's gonna kill me. That's what, like, the old brain is scared of. Actual physical threats. The new brain has made loads of, like, mental, emotional threats for us. Like a fucking cunt. And it's about things from our childhood and this, that, and the other. But then, those threats occur and we go into fight, flight, freeze mode because of our old brain is like, oh, this is a deadly situation. Because the other part of your brain told me it's deadly. And it's like, it's not fucking deadly. It's just someone asked if they could talk to me and I was suddenly worried. Like, I did something wrong. For example, someone said you were overreacting after you politely asked them not to call you a word. What? I showed them with gently tapping their arm and saying they were overreacting. They sound like a prick. 3 new friends have double my friend count. Your best friends are ones that you met online, plus 2 to your partners. Your current vocal sim is saying wiggles. Whoever got first. Your mums gave birth to a really cool, wonderful person. That would have been Ali. Shut down sounds like a description of me whenever you get overwhelmed. That's the thing. Love learning with a Lily. Thank you, Chen. That's the thing. It's a new thing that like others. It's not quite like freeze. It's essentially disassociation. You know when you've been in a scenario and like everything's been too much and you just sit down for a minute and you look up and it's suddenly 6 p.m. Or you're sitting there and you look up and you don't know how much time has passed or where the time went or what was going on. And it wasn't that you froze and were aware of your surroundings. You just shut down. And it's like someone could have just snapped. Like, imagine when you're in a video game and you sit down at a campfire to jump to a later time. Like that. Which is a thing that only humans have. Again, because our new brain is a piece of shit. Worst fear, hey, can we talk? Shutdown response me when too much noise or cause sensation. Yeah. You start hyperventilating. Oh, no. I love you and mwah mwah. I know that doesn't solve anything, but it's true. It's the thing of like the fight, flight, freeze makes sense. It is something that in nature, if a gazelle or an antelope sees a lion, they need to fucking run. Run for your literal life. And it makes sense that if someone comes to you with a knife, you think that as well. But it's the fact that as humans, because we've got this weird brain, we've decided that social things can also cause that. Such as someone being angry at you, or if you have, oh, I don't know, trauma from parents shouting a lot, or calling you a particular thing that will then trigger this in you. And, you know, the therapist who runs the thing was also like, honestly, the brain is the smartest computer to ever exist in the entire world, but it is stupidly designed. No scientist, if they were designing a computer, would ever put these fucking elements in. And it's like, do you know what? You're not wrong. One time you were in school, your teacher yelled at the class, then came back to reality like an hour later with only vague memories of what happened. That sounds like a shutdown. Also, I've only been to one proper session of this therapy, but as you might be able to tell, I like to throw myself in whole hog. I like to like think about the things we've discussed outside of the therapy, try and practice the breathing techniques. Some people are like, oh, you know, I didn't think much about it. And I'm like, I will take every scenario that I'm in where I'm suddenly like, because like the day after that, one of my managers was like, can I talk to you for a minute? And I full on had like flight thing. And I was like, I want to run, I want to scream. But I noted it down and I was like, I'm going to bring this back to therapy and discuss it and how I noticed that this thing did a thing. Which I know not everyone does. And it's not for everyone to react in that way and to like think about it all the fucking time. But I, you know, am desperate for help, so we'll take all the fucking help I can fucking get, you know? Fun fact, new studies reveal that dogs and non-human primates may also experience social anxieties. I take it back! New brain is not just us. It's us as well. The lovely curse of, was this ADHD hyperfocus or did my DID cause me to black out? If I remember someone asking me if I was okay, my body was just like kind of going to customer service mode and I was like, I'm great, thanks, how are you? And I think that made people concerned. I feel you. I'm getting better though. It's because you're on the autistic spectrum, but you're not on the spectrum enough to be allowed things because it's unlikely to happen. So you have to learn to cope. Because it's never going to be given the allowances. I think if you still were able to contact the right medical professionals, the people who were actually specialised, they would, even if they say you can't have medication, they would still be able to offer you some form of even like talking therapy that could help and support you. Because it's important that you can't just be expected to just deal with it on your own. This is not, and I hate to use the phrase normal people because there's no one's fucking normal, everyone's weird and stuff, but it's not something that the vast majority of the world will have to deal with or that we are ever trained in how to deal with. Therefore, they should be giving you adequate support with it. You know? I don't think it's crazy to say that if something out of the ordinary is happening, you should be supported. I feel like I'm among others who may experience waking daydreams, where your brain creates whole movies. So, I've been diagnosed with maladaptive daydreaming. I have whole worlds going on inside my head, and sometimes I'm like, what do I feel like today? Do I feel like the one where I'm a warrior, an assassin, or a princess? And there's like repeating characters who always come up and have similar traits, but there's different plot lines, different this, that, and the other. I have genuinely spent ages just sitting in my room. No one else is about, nothing is going on, and for a whole day sat there, just made things up and just played out little fun scenarios. And I'm like, how you doing, David? Hey, Luna. To the extent that apparently I do it so much to avoid dealing with my actual emotions, because they are so overwhelming because of the emotionally unstable thing, that it is fully diagnosed as maladaptive daydreaming. It's not just that I'm daydreaming. I'm doing it to a dangerous extent, apparently. It's one of the reasons you're so scared of the protests outside of your college, of course. But all you need is headphones and sensory-friendly cloths. Atlas has maladaptive daydreaming too! This is why Atlas and I are just the best people. No, Atlas is a kindred spirit with me. I feel like he's just wonderful. And so for those of you who are unaware, I went and visited Betty back in February, and met Atlas as well. And we just, Atlas and I spent the entire time making jokes, being like, I'm the best, and then everyone would be like, you are the best, and I was like, thank you, I needed that. Sometimes you just need that. You're definitely kindred spirits. Yeah. Oh, it made me very happy. Oh, such good friends. Not just Atlas, but also you. Oh my god, also, as I may have mentioned on the stream the other day, I got a new phone. You've been getting like hallucinations lately, and you only know the hallucinations because you can't see them through the phone camera or mirrors. That might be something that's worth mentioning to a mental health team, because that is usually something that can suggest that a condition you maybe have is getting more severe, or you need further support with it. It's not necessarily a bad thing. I have also had that as well. It's, it happens. And lots of people, especially TV shows and stuff, make it seem like, oh my god, you had this thing? That's crazy. You're crazy. Oh my god, they're schizophrenic. No, you don't have to be schizophrenic to have it. You can be schizophrenic and not have any of that. There are a whole host of things and reasons for everything. And it is not that uncommon with very, very many medical conditions. And the way that people make it seem like it's something you can never have and stuff. I'd suggest speaking to someone. That's all I'm saying. I think it's because of stress or not sleeping. That can fucking do it. We're going on a little ride while I read some chat. What was I talking about? I got a new phone recently. And when I was visiting Betty, my phone fell out of my pocket and fucking cracked to hell. And some apps would not open at all. So I couldn't open TikTok for like a month and a half. And I went on TikTok today on my new phone, because I only just got it all set up, and saw that Atlas had sent me so many TikToks that he thought I'd like, and I felt so bad that I'd ignored them, but I hadn't ignored them. The app was crashing whenever I tried to open the app. And then I had a minor panic thing, which I did also write down in my notes for therapy, thinking that Atlas would hate me because I hadn't replied to the TikToks, but it wasn't because I didn't want to reply to the TikToks, but the thing was broken. Anyway, new phone, very nice. Hallucinations are annoying. We've had them for the past 20 or so years. Hallucinations are not. You see, it happens randomly. You blank on real life and can't recall what you were doing while you were in the vision, but you did use the vision for real life because it was one where you proposed to your spouse, so you did it IRL. Oh my god, I'm dying. I am presuming because you said that you proposed to your spouse that it went well, to which I say congratulations. Well done. You've been having hallucinations for the past ever since you started taking a medication. Those might be related. A little bit. New phone readers. Exactly. You have auditory hallucinations. You have since you were a baby. It doesn't happen too often. It's only ever visual or auditory, and then it's never really threatening. It's like weirdly comforting. Fair enough. I just know that every time I speak to my psychiatrist, he was like, "Are you having hallucinations?" And I'm like, "Not lately." And he's like, "Okay." Because it can just be the meds you're on aren't quite right. It can be something has gotten worse. It can be hey, this is actually a new symptom and it might mean that you have a slightly different thing, for which we can then offer more support. He does not hate me. Oh, thank you very much. I was worried. I need to make a fucking circuit board? Jesus Christ. Oh wait, have I not researched a single one of these on its own? I can make flippers. I love how I said last stream that this stream was going to be where we got things sorted and got organised and stuff, and I'm like, this is not organised. I'm trying. You saw a shadow of a person thing a while ago, but usually your hallucinations are just weirdly mundane. Mine have always been just I don't even know how to explain them. And usually it's been when, like, in hospital and stuff, and I'm like, ah. I must admit, when I recently had surgery, I really struggled afterwards to know what the fuck had actually happened and what the fuck was just in my head. Just because it's not always the clearest. And I was like, which of these things occurred? I don't know. And then, like, my dad had come to see me in hospital, and he was driving me home on the way back from hospital, and was like, oh yeah, and I told you about this thing, and I was like, no you didn't. And he was like, I thought I had, but I'll tell you again. And then I was like, wait a minute, I remember this story, but when I heard it, I thought I was talking to just, like, a big owl type thing, and so I genuinely thought it was just a random hallucination, you know?
Why are you running? Why are you running?
You know? You had to check your medical records because of your doctor's appointment to help with your periods. You've never been on any kind of medication apart from your new prescription. You saw a stick bug peeking out from behind your TV and you were like, hello, and it disappeared. I was lonely in the attic without you. I'm sorry I was gone for so long. I didn't want to be gone. Where did I get another spear? I should pay more attention to what I'm doing. I've just got a second spear somewhere. I'm sorry that it was lonely in the attic, but I love you, and I gave you lots of snacks once I got back, so, like, can't be too mad at me. For those of you who are new here, the Alili lore is that Charlie lives in my attic. I don't know why. Ooh, thank you. Yes, they said yes. Ah, congratulations. How could they say no to someone as fabby as you, though? Fabby person. Yes, yes. You hope my recovery... Oh, thank you so much. It's gone mostly well. I think, as far as I can remember from what I've been told, I should be fully healed internally. Charlie, who bit the finger? Charlie, did you bite my finger? I wouldn't put it past you. So, I always just say Charlie, and then I'm like, no one knows when they're new that Waves of Art is Charlie. But yeah, I, as it turns out, had an ovarian cyst the size of a loaf of bread that my doctors had missed for over a decade. I'm the awesome person. Oh, yeah. I got friends. What was I saying? Oh yeah, I had an ovarian cyst the size of a loaf of bread that my doctors missed. And I'm still debating on whether or not to try suing the doctor who refused to look into it and stuff, you know? You hallucinate a whole conversation with your sister once and didn't know until she had no recollection. And I need to remember words better. I found out when I started throwing up in pain, like, non-stop. I usually used to throw up in my periods all the time, but this was, like, fucking insane. Anyway, I'm there, like, I think I have appendicitis. And paramedics are like, we think you have appendicitis. And so, go to hospital, and they're like, we think you have appendicitis. And it's like, yep, all lines up. And then they do a CT scan, because assigned female at birth, have to check nothing else in there. And then a gynecologist walks in and like, oh, so you've been told about the cyst. And I'm like, what fucking cyst? And they're like, you know, the tumour. I'm sorry, what fucking tumour? The lump? And I'm like, what fucking... they didn't start off by saying cyst. They said tumor and lump, and I was like, dude, do not start with those definitions. No, they are scary. And then I was transferred to a gynecology unit. Then they were worried about possible cancers because it was so big. And then they were like, it's go home. But then went home and started throwing up again. So then had to go back. It was a whole thing. But anyway, I'm here. I'm about. You just hallucinate shit like a cat trying to get in when it's sitting on the couch next to me, or the DS startup noise. I fucking feel that in my soul. Also, it's very nice to be able to have this discussion and discuss these things without people looking at me being like, I'm sorry, you fucking hallucinate what now? Because, you know, apparently it's not always normal. And very often people are like, what? I also have a recurring, I learned how to make a rug, hallucination dream, but it's always happened the days that you'd be in some kind of potentially life-threatening accident. Oh my word. Susan Spark, thank you for the follow. I'm glad you like it here enough to stick around. Why do people with internal ovaries get pushed to the limits before someone does something? Sue the suits off them. Sexism. Yeah. Misogyny. Misogynoir as well. Fucking listen. If you are a black assigned female at birth person, Jesus fucking Christ. Godspeed, I feel you. I fucking feel you. Just. You know? Yeah, I'm essentially like, right now I'm like, maybe I won't do that. And my mum's like, no, you shouldn't sue him. He saved my life once. And I'm like, that doesn't negate what he did to me. So now I'm like, I might one day raise it in my therapy and ask what they think. And if other people say he shouldn't have done that, I can be like, I now feel like I have the confirmation from people that it's okay for me to sue this prick. You know? Because I cannot do it from my own brain. Sexism stinky. Sexism is very stinky. We don't like it. Not in this house. Not on my watch. Not on my watch! Like it happened the 2 times you nearly got hit by a car, and the time you saw a car crash, and the time you metalwork. Oh my Jesus Christ. You've been in a lot of life-threatening scenarios. I hope you're okay. And shark. You're alright. And I hope you know that we love you. I love you. I won't speak for other people, but you know, I feel like I can kind of speak for other people a little bit. You're fucking fabby. Cook that and eat potato. Eat potato. Save me potato. Thank you. Why did I not put water back in here? Oh, Leah, you silly sausage. I need Watty. Gib Watty. You two had your issues with your uterus. You were told you needed surgery after years of painful periods. The OB then asked if you wanted to have a child. The reason that I was sent home, then had to go back in pain, was because the cancer team, I've forgotten what their formal name is, oncology, maybe, wanted my entire uterus taken out, and both ovaries, and the gynecology team were like, no, they're assigned female at birth. What if they want kids? And I was like, I hate children. I do not want children. And also I am in fucking agony. I do not give a shit right now. Also, there are many other ways to be a parent than to just be a biological fucking relation. You're back. I didn't mean that. You're lovely. Ali, hello. We're complaining about uteruses at the moment. We used to think scary things, neutral things, pleasant things. It's gotten a bit better since leaving a bad environment. But it still happens like once a month or something. The thought almost got us an improper diagnosis because they were like, oh, anxiety symptoms, possible paranoia and hallucinations, bipolar. Okay, but we don't experience mania or hypermania. Could still be bipolar, but it can't. I can understand why I was initially misdiagnosed with bipolar, because I do have mania and hypermania and severe depressive episodes and all that kind of stuff. But it turns out I actually have a thing that my psychiatrist once described as bipolar but faster, which isn't scary at all to hear. You know, it's nice and chill, nice and calm. It's the quickest summary I've ever been able to give for EUPD, BPD, whichever you want to call it. I usually call it BPD just because it's shorter. Where it's like, essentially, it is like bipolar, where you have manic and depressive episodes, but instead of having, 3 a day, you can have 3 in the space of a minute. Or instead of, usually, often, bipolar episodes, I believe from what I initially was told when I was misdiagnosed and from friends who have it, you usually have manic or depressive episodes that last a few days or something. No, I didn't want to drink the salt water. Last a few days or something. Or you could be in them for like a week, this, that, and the other. And I just flip. Immediately. There's no fucking consistency with me. The only thing consistent is my inconsistency, It happened when you fell down the stairs in school. I'm like, I'm worried you're getting injured a lot. Please look after yourself. I'm sure you are looking after yourself. I'm sorry, I didn't mean that to sound patronising. I'm just saying it out of love and concern. You had an uncle with bipolar, and he was really nice and had an amazing singing voice. Very nice. I was initially misdiagnosed with bipolar and then hospitalised, and then they were like, okay, this is a bit too fast for them to have bipolar. And I was like, oh, okay, what does that mean? They were like, you have this. And I was like, well, at least I know what's going on now, Oh, fun times, eh? As a hairy pan guy with mood swings, a bipolar. Oh my god, you're incredible. You're indestructible. You genuinely are. Like, you can be like, oh yeah, I got hit by a train. It's fine. Brushed it off. 'Tis but a scratch, as Monty Python would say. Your trans friend isn't allowed to have a hysterectomy until he's like in case he wants to. He's fucking trans. Even though he's already on T and he's been told he shouldn't carry a child whilst on testosterone. I was rushed blue light to a gynecology ambulance department, and they were like, you need surgery right now. You need to fill this out, declaring that you understand if you die. You need to give us your next of kin details, because with a cyst of this size and having to do it in the middle of the night, you are at risk of death. You genuinely, if we don't do anything as well, you are at risk of death. You have a life-threatening sized cyst. Like, you... Oh, I'm going to pick this up. Like, it was genuinely, I had life-saving surgery, which sounds weird to say, and like I'm being like, I love it, but that it's literally what the fucking case was. And then they decided in the middle of the night, after telling me essentially to write out a holographic will and to give me them my next of kin in case of death, they were like, actually, we're going to have to leave this because we were just going to take out the cyst, but the oncology team want the entire thing out because it's such a risk to you. But we don't think you should have that. And I'm like, you've just made me make a fucking holographic will, and now you're saying, actually, nah, we're gonna leave it because you might want a baby. Despite the fact I also specifically made them write down every fucking time I saw any surgeon. I made them write in the notes. I wanted fully out. I did not want any kids. I wanted us to be safe, and in case there was anything showing on any of them, or in case they went in there like, ooh, this one's kind of big, but it's not, you take it the fuck out. But no. We have flash emotions, which can look very short-term mania, but only last like 10 minutes as long as a particular interaction. It's an ADHD thing. I do also have ADHD. And we wanted to be seen for ADHD and had to fight for that. No one should have to fight to get the treatment that they need. Also, our friend/partner has bipolar and is an amazing person. Just wasn't an actual diagnosis for us, and you recognise that. Completely understand. Afibrites don't exist. That's a lie. Not to one's body, at least. You're not fucking wrong. You're not fucking wrong. Knowing is half the battle, but your journey is ongoing. Thank you. Also, what people consider to be mood swings tend to be more symptomatic of BPD, just for educational purposes, not diagnosing anyone. I can confirm that, at least for me, that's very correct. Oh, I do want to chop down those trees. I always need wood. I could not imagine my OB doing that to. Oh, wait a minute. Let's go to the thing. Pick up the barrel. Make a. How do people stream well while doing things? Like, listen, y'all be too fabulous. I could never. I just sort of chat shit and go a lot. Okay, before we go anywhere else, I'm going to read the chat. My uncle changed his phone number unknowingly during my mum's heart operation. Oh, that's so good. Duck them for doing that to you. Glad we're on the other side. I'm so glad we're on the other side. He was so apologetic afterwards. It's not his fault that the number changed and stuff. It's a 2-story raft! Ellie, hello, I love you. Also, hi, yes, meeting up, but this week is work hell. I'm sorry, you're also amazing and it's nice to see your face. It's lovely to talk to you. I love you. Also, there's no rush. Listen, whenever is fine. We are adults with things happening. We take our time. There's something wrong with my reproductive system. Period last. That's definitely not medically considered normal. You still need to go to a doctor about it, and you're nervous and going to be like, I want biological kids, but if there's something wrong with my uterus, maybe it's best if it leaves my body. There are usually various options and various things that they can do, different things that they can check for treatments, medications and stuff, but a period being that long could be symptoms or signs of something not great. It is definitely worth speaking to your doctor about. I know it's scary. I know it's especially scary if you want biological kids. But I'd say, as someone who did ignore it for ages and stuff, if you don't do anything, it could get a whole lot worse. Realistically, I'm very lucky to be here right now. I don't want to make it about me, but I'm going to say this. And, you know, I care about you and your well-being, and I want you to be okay. Oh shit, we only exist in June. Wait a minute! Has to be done. Has to be done. Listen, gays don't exist outside of Pride Month. No. You rhythm game while reading chat? Nice. Also, tell me why my mum was so calm about a heart operation when she got a bus back. She got a fucking bus home. If my chat was popping off like this, I wouldn't know how to... This is very rare for me. I haven't streamed in months, and now I've come back and everyone's like, we're all going to talk at the same time. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to do my best. But also, if I miss anyone, it is not on purpose, and feel free to just send the message again. It can be so many things, and sometimes stuff like that is treatable with hormones in range and not dangerous to developing embryo or fetus. 100%, yeah. Better be safe than sorry. Agreed. Incredible reenactment of the quote. That was an amazing quote. Thank you. Listen, I am nothing if not dramatic. We have learnt this. And if we haven't learnt this, wow, I need to be more dramatic. I'm throwing this here just to dump stuff in. I haven't organised it yet. It can live here for right now. Okay, that's full. Let's get some wood. We missed you. I missed you too. I essentially realised after the operation, I did a stream like 2 days after being out of hospital, and I was like, do you know what? Going up these flights of stairs to get to the attic, to the stream room, isn't necessarily good for me right now. And it hurts, and I should be looking after myself and my well-being. And then they're like, it's like a 3-month recovery. And then mental health was also a bit tough, because as I mentioned, hey, there's a high chance you're going to die in this operation. Hey, you need to tell us your next of kin in case you die, blah, 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 you know? I still need to reschedule stuff for low iron. Only problem is you don't have transport to the doctors or money for a taxi there. That's very... I understand that can be very hard when you can't easily reach the place. And the only thing I can think to say is, I'm sure if you asked people for help, they would want to help you get medical treatment. But also I know that is easier said than done. Sometimes there are no people around who you feel you can ask for help. Sometimes, you know, as people around, you don't want to ask for help. You don't want to fucking go to shitty parents about things and stuff. You know? Wait a minute. Oh my god, there's so much stuff going on. You know me, little mending slut. And you here, but wow, really love it here with you in this chat. Oh, chat. I love you being here. You're lovely, and I'm so happy you found us. You could have messaged me asking for money. Give me details, I'll shower you. I don't want your seed. The uterus needs to be yeeted. We can do tons of research to figure out the best option for getting you a child. This also, your mental and physical health matters more to us than the streams. This is why you are the best people. You are kind and supportive. I'm not going to go in the water to pick things up because right now I feel like I just needed wood and I want to carry on chatting. And if I do that, I won't be able to focus. You went to the doctors for a period after nearly fainting in college. I am glad that you went to the doctors. I hope that they took it seriously and looked into it and offered you proper support and help. As they fucking should. Because they're doctors. Does the Hippocratic oath mean nothing? Hypocritical oath more like it sometimes. Fuck you. I want biological children because Bane goes, baby fever, ah! But if I can't have them, there's more to being a parent, which you desperately want to do, than birthing a little bean. 100%. I mean, I think most of us in chat, from what has previously been said, and I don't want to speak for anyone, but I feel like a lot of us in chat can recognise, based on shitty families and shitty parents, that there is more to family than blood. You know? Like, there are many people, many of whom are in this chat, who I wholeheartedly consider family, despite not having a biological relation. That's just a fact. And, like, I completely wholeheartedly understand you want a biological child. And I hope that, you know, you're able to go to a doctor and they're like, hey, this is a thing, but it's nothing dangerous, it's nothing scary, you can still do all of this. I think it's also very good that you recognise, you know, you could have a family with... Why did I get an aloe vera? What? Did I just learn how to make a... Did I just learn how to make a plant? How do I make a plant? Why is it not in decorations, also? Where the fuck would an aloe vera be? Apparently aloe veras don't exist. They're fake. Alright, I'm going again. Good luck with the funky shark. I hope you'll become as healthy as you can be. Thank you very much, Ali. I love you, and I hope you have a lovely rest of your day. Day? Yes, time zones. I know time zones. They did. You now have the strongest painkillers they can prescribe. I'm glad to hear that. If you had the option to freeze your eggs, sometimes insurance covers it. For uterus yeets. Oh, I missed that. This chat then started moving. Sometimes not. There's still a chance of having a biological child. That's very true. You can use your eggs, and then someone else's uterus can develop it. But it's still your eggs, so it's still your biological baby. Soothing aloe vera gel crafting. This is screeching. I want to go to the doctors because mental health is getting worse right now, but your brain says, like admitting you need help is scary and convincing yourself you don't deserve help. I completely understand. I wholeheartedly get that. The thing I would say is we all care about you here. We all care about your well-being, and we all think that you are deserving of help. And as much as you might not be able to believe that yourself, I hope that you can understand that we care. Even if your brain is saying, no, I don't care, we care. And as someone who has also essentially tried to put it off until the last possible moment, the shark can break the ship, I don't care. Your well-being is more important. Your health, whether it be physical or mental, is more important. And we all support you wholeheartedly. And we know that it's tough, and it's scary, and it's Jesus fucking Christ. But it ultimately would be the best thing possible for you to try and ask someone. And I know it sounds fucking terrifying. And you're like, I don't want to have to do that, and my brain's going to get worse, and it's this, that, and the other. And the one thing I have learnt in my life, when you feel like you are at rock bottom, and nothing can get better, is that rock bottom is a really solid foundation to start building from. And I know that sounds cheesy as shit. I fucking know it. And yes, I am crying because I care about you. I know it sounds cheesy, and it's like, but it's true. Listen, you're like, I'm at my absolute worst. I can't do anything. What foundation's made of? Like a solid rock, essentially. Build on that. You know? And you have a whole thing of people here talking about how much they love you and will support you. And I get that me just saying this isn't going to make you immediately go, I'm going to go talk to a doctor. But I hope you know that we are all here for you, and if we can ever do anything to support you, obviously we're not medical professionals, but like say, hey, we support you in going and getting this help. Shut up, Crisps. We always will. That is a fact. I will never, ever, ever stand for people being like, you shouldn't be talking to a doctor, you're admitting defeat. Fuck no. It is one of the bravest fucking things you can do to admit that you are struggling and that you need help and support. Because essentially this entire world we now live in is designed on this thing of you should be this strong thing who just does everything and is a boss bitch, you know? It's not the fucking case. And it is terrifying to ask for help and to admit these vulnerabilities and open up. But it is the bravest thing you can possibly do, and I will support you wholeheartedly in that, even if you don't do it now. You don't need to do it now. I mean, I personally would say, you know, look after yourself. Do it when you can. You don't have to do it now, because sometimes now is too much. But whenever you feel ready to take that step, I am fucking here for you. I have missed so much in chat, though, since I've been saying all of that. Give me a second to catch up. As one of your partners and you want to try to become foster parents, because foster homes where we live are shit. I used to think I wanted to be a foster parent, and then I was like, do you know what? I have done enough of looking after other people. Due to family, you've decided that you would rather just take 2 days out of your period because you don't want to get addicted as often as you have strong aches and pain in your knees, and you don't want to become reliant on painkillers when you don't need them, as it could be dangerous. I understand that. I do recognise that. I'd say maybe speak to your doctors about it if you have these concerns. Maybe there is something else that they can recommend. There are sometimes physical therapy things they can do, or actually I do know people who have been prescribed those like little vibrating pad things that like move your muscles to stop it being as painful. That thing. Opening up is scary, but you'll feel better in the long term. Agreed wholeheartedly. Thank you for the hugs, Ellie. You're my favourite princess. I love y'all. Charlie, you are a good bean. Rule 1 of behavioural modification. Implant the idea and repeatedly implant said idea. You got me crying. That's the best explanation of rock bottom. You are brave, you are loved, and you deserve the most. I agree wholeheartedly. Also, sorry for making you crying, but I hope that you feel seen. And also, I often cry when people say stuff like that because I'm like, I thought I was the only one who felt this. It's weird when someone else says it and I'm like, I felt so alone in all of this. Then sometimes it can just be really validating to just have someone else also understand, you know? You genuinely want to remove your uterus because you don't really want to pass down your messed up genetics, but also because you'd rather adopt a child to help someone feel they wanted rather than risk accidentally hurting the kid the way you unintentionally hurt growing up. Yeah, I think that's a lot of it as well. I have like a lot of like younger years trauma and stuff, and it's like, you cried too? I love you though. You literally give the best advice. Listen, I just spout some shit and feel things strong. It's a whale! I have tears in my eyes, but we saw a whale. Oh shit, I have no food. I mean the potatoes. I don't care if they're raw. Your keyboard isn't keyboarding, don't you fucking worry. We understand. We feel you. Go away, shark. I need to build. But, essentially, my message for everyone in this chat. I love you. I support you. I know how fucking hard it is to do something like that. I am never going to pressure you into doing it soon and be like, I won't talk to you if you don't go and speak to someone now. No, you can't keep... All I'm going to say is, I think it is best for people when they seek support. Yours sincerely, someone who's tried not and who has. And I will therefore support everyone as much as possible in doing that for themselves, but also recognising that it takes fucking time. Like, literally, I spent years being like, oh, well, they talk about all this depression stuff, but that's just how everyone feels. It's fine. I'll be giving up if I go to say something. I'll be doing this, that, and the other. No one will care. Blah, 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 blah. And it was essentially just, like, 2 friends in uni who just, like, stuck with me through it all. And then when I was finally like, I need to talk to someone, they were like, we're here for you. And I was like, you're fucking incredible. Emma and Mike, you saved my life. Treatments for HS aren't usually safe for pregnancy, so even if I made sure no one else fronted for that length of time, it's just not safe to carry anything to term. Yeah, that is the hard issues we can sometimes face, is if you do want to have, like, biological children, and you're someone who is assigned female at birth. For example, some of the medications that I have been on that they've tried me out for my mental health are not safe for, like, fetuses at all. And had I found that that medication worked for me, which it didn't, and decided I wanted to have kids, which I never fucking will, I would then be in this situation of, like, I cannot take my medication that will be treatment for me and safely have a child, but I also can't safely not take the medication. And it's a scenario that lots of people are put in that's fucking terrible and heartbreaking for them. And it's like, what? And some people have to make this incredibly tough decision where they essentially decide they're not going to take, and obviously, if you're ever going to do this, you speak to fucking medical professionals first. But I, like, know someone who essentially was having, like, daily meetings with their psychiatric nurse and weekly meetings with their psychiatrist, which is far more often than you'd ever get those in the UK usually, because they essentially, to have their child, had to stop taking their meds and just be monitored non-stop and just constantly just, oh, Charlie, you didn't need a sub, you know I love you no matter what. Also, thank you, Daddy, I love you too. I lost my hook. There's my hook. Also, I've missed loads of chat again. I'm so sorry. I'm not used to so many people wanting to talk to me, you know? There's just so many of you. You're all lovely. You think you're fine because you're extroverted and you only really experience remembering bad memories when you're alone, and you're never really alone. Fair enough. That's another issue with you wanting biological kids. You don't know how your meds would interact. You're very lucky. You don't necessarily care about having a biological child, though that desire is completely valid. So you're okay with things, but you'd love to help raise a child, whether you're a parent or a family friend. You know, the older I get and the more people I meet, the more I realise how everyone feels the same deep down, and the best people will stick around and understand. Truly, if that island is too big for us right now, we're just ignoring it. It's not there. We see nothing. It's this thing, and it's a bit like when I was talking earlier about the whole Robin thing. If someone really has such differing opinions and can be like that, just, they're not worth it. And as much as I can recognise in my brain, I'm like, they are not worth it. It can be a lot harder to then not still have these lingering feelings of, like, why am I not worth it? Because as much as you can say they are not worth all of this time and effort, you can still feel like, you know, I'm also not worth it because they don't want to put it in for me. You know, it's a complex, contradictory thing. That's how I feel. Like a kid, maybe I don't exactly want to know the whole birthing experience thing. Fair enough. And again, that is perfectly valid. Everyone's choices and decisions in all of this are perfectly valid. I hate kids. I do not ever want to have a kid. I do not want kids. I do not want the responsibility of that. I've spent too much of my life caring for other people. I wholeheartedly respect people who want to have children. Your want for that is incredible and valid, and I support you wholeheartedly. I think it's weird when some people are like, I don't want to have kids, so I think anyone who wants to have kids is an idiot. No! It's someone's choice. And the whole point of so many things, like feminism and stuff throughout the years, and people, you know, fighting for rights, is not about so that people have to do something. Women weren't, you know, going out there jumping in front of horses so that everyone had to wear trousers. They are doing it so that people have the choice of if they want to. The whole thing is you have the choice to decide if you want this and if you feel like it is the thing that is right for you. I do not want to have kids, and I do not feel like I want to have kids, and I do not feel like it's right for me to have kids. That's a choice. But you also respect other people's choices. It's not that hard. I got a snotty nose from all that crying. You better know how much I love y'all that I'm showing you my snotty nose. Lara, I'm too close with you and your head mates to not have at least a little bit of your involvement in my kid's life. I'll be the cool, fun, maybe aunt, maybe one that you call an aunt but they're not related, you know, that comes along and is like, hey, I support you, you know? That can make it worse sometimes because you ever feel really much, whether it be positive or negative, that can mean we do feel positive or negative, it's really overwhelming. I can understand that. Good, I'm gonna take that child and we're gonna go to candy shops. Budgeting stuffs, oh my god, best person. Thank you, Daddy. Give me sugar highs. There's so many people around me and I'm just like, what the hell is going on? So even when I'm around friends, because I feel happy, it can lead to remembering bad memories because you're overwhelmed. I understand that a lot. Sugar highs are a myth. Kids get hyper around sugary foods because of when they have access to sugary foods. That makes sense. That does make a lot of sense. It's a similar thing of like caffeine. When people first go from caffeine to decaf, they still have the exact same reaction as if they were having caffeine because their body associates, once we drink this, we will then go up and do this. Sugar food's tasty. Kids go, yee, tasty. Exactly. They're like, ooh, this is nice. And then they're like, ooh, nice foods, you know? Here we go. Collection nets. I need nails. I have nails. I'm gonna make all the collection nets you've ever seen, baby. Woo! You've disappeared because small brains. You do not ever need to explain or justify anything you do. You take whatever time you need, you look after yourself, and you put yourself first. Always. Don't you worry. No one here is ever going to judge you for taking some time, and if anyone fucking tries to, I'll fuck them up. That's a promise. Your own well-being is always the most important thing. Look after yourself and take whatever time you need, you know? You don't drink caffeine very often. I do it when I need my painkillers to work, though. Interesting. You grew up with very few limitations on sugar. Because of this, you didn't get hyper at birthday parties and such because you could have things like M&Ms when you asked your mum. That makes sense. So cake and ice cream wasn't very exciting for you. That sounds like also something that's quite a healthy way to, you know, discuss things like that of like, there is no good or bad food because that can then become very bad for people later in life. Cough, cough, not me. Maybe me. It's me. It is me. Because caffeine can make painkillers. I did not know that. That is very good to know. You're just a bundle of knowledge. Very smart little cookie. In my humble opinion. My humble opinion. I should be cooking things in the smelter as well. There's too much to do in this game. Playing it on your own is just a lot. There's fucking constantly things. You used to really dislike sweets, but you really like carrots. I used to be fucking obsessed with apples. Mate, you gave me apples and I was fucking living. And milk. I still do also really like milk. I just listen, I could gladly just drink milk. Please finish cooking. I'm gonna have to eat a potato so I don't die while you cook. Slow steak cooking slowly. How fucking rude. How fucking rude. It's illegal. You love milk, it helps your bones. Helps my bones grow stronger. You're probably not even old enough to remember that Petit Filou advert, but it was great. Ah! It broke my boat. It was a Petit Filou advert. For those of you who are not from the UK, Petit Filou was yogurt. It was a little one and they said it was for kids. Why was it for kids? Small. But there was just this little blonde French girl who would just be eating a yogurt, and then she was French and she had a French accent, but she'd speak in English. Listen, marketing. I don't know. And the advert would always be like, Petit Filou helps my bones grow stronger. Milk makes you nauseous. That's understandable. Listen, like, apparently a third of people are lactose intolerant. I don't give a shit if I'm lactose intolerant. I'm still eating cheese. People are going to be real mad if you have a son because I'm going to put him in a dress for ease of access for diaper changes. It is clothing. It is fucking clothing. Put them in whatever they want. Does anyone play Mario Kart? I play Mario Kart Wii. I do not have Mario Kart on my Switch. I have considered getting Mario Kart on my Switch quite a lot. I feel like if I did, I'd probably want to play on stream with people. But I usually just play... Oh, I'm going to die if I don't do something soon. I usually just play Mario Kart Wii because I'm a cool kid who still has a Wii. Stimulants on their own have a low pain-killing effect themselves. Oh, so tend to amplify the effect of any other painkillers. Caffeine is a stimulant. Your ADHD meds make your wrists hurt less without any help. Doesn't get rid of the pain, but it helps. That's very interesting. I actually have very strong bones. I've taken hits that usually broken bones, but I'm that kid that used to drink a litre a day. Same. I have food in my inventory. Inventory? I'm a fucking idiot. No, I'm not. Don't be self-deprecating. Do as I say, not as I do, kids. I don't know why I'm calling you kids when practically everyone in here is an adult. It's just that thing, you know, when you're like, don't talk to strangers, kids. I know you're not actually kids. It's just, you know. It's a nickname. I don't know. I don't know how to explain my brain. Mario Kart's very fun. It does look very fun. Baby's not going to care. He's a baby. He has no concept of anything except for screaming and give me food. Exactly. It's a babu. Clothes are literally just fabrics. Exactly. Also, let's look back at, like, you know, Romans all in dresses. Even the men. You look back at then, like, loads of older people who we look back on like, oh, historically geniuses. Fucking dresses. Mate, it's just a piece of cloth. Wear what you want, you know? Wear what makes you comfortable. I'm gonna ask your son if he wants to play Warrior Princess or House Tea Parties or Pirates or Games. Games are games, clothes are clothes, gender roles are scams. Preach. Fucking preach. Wholeheartedly agree. Could not agree more. Okay, I'm gonna focus on actually trying to make this place somewhat nice. Because I haven't done a lot of that. I'm fine. Me falling off things? No, never. No. I need nails. Give nails. Because I need one of you here. So I can extend this. Give me supplies. Ding. Also back in the 70s or something when pink was a boy colour. Yeah, fun fact. The reason... well, not really a fun fact, but interesting fact. The reason that we, in the West, now associate pink as a girl's colour was because during the war, the Second World War, Hitler decided that anyone in concentration camps who was found to be put in there because they were homosexual would have to wear pink. We literally... It used to be a colour for boys. Women weren't allowed to wear pink. And then Hitler came along and we were like, we should follow what he's saying. He's making a lot of... Boys should wear blue. What the fuck? Also, it's a fucking colour. It's a colour. Gonna buy him a tutu because frills are cute. Also, Alice just got done recording for his pod last night. I double checked. He's still very much... Oh... Thank you. Ah! I hear shark. He was worried that I didn't want... No, of course I won't be... Oh, I love Atlas. Atlas is great. Oh, I'm very glad he still wants to be my friend, even though my phone was a little shit. I have explained the broken thing, and now everything is alright with the world. Thank you for explaining it and calming my anxiety. Like, obviously you can't really control everyone in your potential kid's life, but I'm going to do my best to explain that gender is a scam and the child can do what they want. Also, realistically, the people who are most important in your life will probably be most important in your kid's life, and the people who will be most important in your life will not be sexist cunts. For example, if I were to have a kid, Robin's not getting fucking anywhere near them. Fuck off. Do you want to know why? Absolute prick. People who I like and who I have like-minded opinions with will be going near them. You know? It's just, that just makes sense. You gotta go. You're getting really tired. Probably Okay, you look after yourself, Asher. Sleep well. Much love. For a majority of European history, children wore dresses until around 8 years old, where dresses were considered impractical for playing and helping with many chores. Traditional gender roles is dresses for all. Fight me. Wholeheartedly agree. I love you too, Atlas. The cats miss me. I went to visit Betty. 2 cats, Oreo and Humbug. They're the cutest things ever. And then a Humbug kept sitting with me and getting pets, and it was so much fun. Gender is a scam made by bathroom companies. I believe it. I'll only fight you if it's gay and ends up in making out. I am 100% on board with that. When are you free? I can pop round now. Bring it on. Oh. Listen, you can get me involved in most things by saying it's gay and I'm like, I'm in. And it's like, do you want to know any further information? No, not needed. Not fucking needed. It's gay? Pfft, sign me up. Why am I making a load of goo? What do I need the goo for? I'm just making so much goo and I don't know why. Can I make a bottle with the goo? I can make a bottle with the goo. And I can put multiple waters in here. I need the better water purifier. That's what I need. Do I have full glass? I have exactly the right amount. Gender eludes me, but I'm pretty sure I'm pan, so... Same. Listen, this is the thing. Gender is a scam. And therefore, people are people. And therefore, kisses? You know? No. How many of us are down and do I need to ask my housemate to get out? I have 0 fucks about privacy. Also, your housemate has seen me in worse states. I feel like a friend matchmaker. This is fun. I'm just making so much goo and I don't know why. Oh. Oh wait, this is full of the wrong thing. No, pour this away. Pour this away. Get some nice watty. Actually, no. We'll save you for now until we can fill you up with a full bottle of water. Yeah. Yeah. Why are there no planks there? It's a new housemate! Oh my god! So I have another person to make an awkward first meeting with. Fun. I'll be round late. You guys played a trick on you and thought you had a founder's badge and got very confused. I genuinely don't even know. I know that Twitch added a thing where they were like, you can remove founders badges from people who are no longer involved. And then they were like, it's in beta, and I didn't have access to the beta. So there's still people who have founders badges that I'm like, listen, I want to take that the fuck away from you. I'm not sure she would be down, to be honest. Listen, fair enough, we're not going to pressure anyone to doing anything they're not down with. All I'm going to say is, I'm pretty sure I was promised smooches when I next see you. Just saying. This is the thing when I try to flirt. Won't know unless you ask. But also, I'm glad you got a new housemate who's less weird. Still kind of weird. Everyone's a bit weird, you know? We're all weird. But less weird is good. And this is coming from someone who is weird. So, you were told you could get head pats, you can get all the head pats you want. I will give you all the little head pats you could ever want. You're incredible and fabulous, and you fucking shark. You deserve head pats. Absolutely. Why is this thing not smelting? Did I not put wood in it? I didn't put any wood in it. Happy Wiggles. Hydrate! Thank you very much, Ellie, for saving me from death. So, get drunk. Also, I love that you think I wouldn't have whitelisted bitch. Every swear is fine. Also, you're a VIP, so even if other people can't say it, you can say whatever the fuck you want. You deserve all the head pats. You do deserve all the head pats, you know? I'm doing a flirt in DMs. I'm very proud. I do not know how to flirt, at all in the slightest. Many people in chat can attest to this. Ellie being prime candidate number one, I think. And then how I'm still never sure. Listen, I'm going to make this as clear as I possibly can. If you ever, for a single second, think, is Aaliyah trying to flirt? The answer is probably yes. I'm just bad at it. You know? I just call people cute. Yeah. The issue is as well, though, when someone just does something like that, I'm like, are you trying to flirt with me? Or is this just you being nice? I don't know. So I don't know how I'm meant to react. I need people to explicitly break it down for me, not break down. Break it down for me. You're gonna go and make dinner? Enjoy your dinner. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Much love and kisses. And also, once Strem is done, I'm gonna go through my TikToks and send fun things back to Atlas. I'm not gonna have any ones as good as him, but I'm gonna send some. Woo! I genuinely need someone to outright say to me, I am trying to flirt with you, which is why, for a very long time, I didn't notice when certain people may have been trying to flirt with me. One of them might be in this chat at the moment. And then when I found out, I was like, fucking hell, you should have told me! Ooh, I have some metal. Thank you, metal. Where did I get another hinge? I picked up the box. Couldn't have been. Listen. I'll never. Listen. Sweetie. Listen. Maybe you just wanted to cuddle, okay? Listen. I don't think you realise how few people ever before had ever shown me any interest. So then when you did, I was like, this must just be normal. My idea of flirting changes depending on who I'm talking to. Like with one of my partners, we used to just be like, Nyx, use hug attack. It was super effective, despite me having never played Pokemon game in your life. That is so cute! Also, I do want to play Pokemon Yellow soon on stream. And I also got Pokemon Let's Go Eat Pikachu, which is essentially Pokemon Yellow on the Switch now. And I also want to play that. I might even attempt a Nuzlocke of it. I know, fucking brave. I've never done a Nuzlocke before, but why not with my lovely beans, you know? I can't flirt, but whoever wants to flirt with me doesn't have to try. I also hate you, my heart. I keep seeing TikToks of the gay sleepover song, and I'm like, oh my god. But like, genuinely, for example, let's use Charlie as an example. I once said, like on stream, I was like, I can't tell if people are trying to flirt with me. You have to tell me. And Charlie was like, I have been trying to flirt with you. And I was like, oh! Because I was like, maybe they're just friendly. You know? This is the issue. No one ever used to try to flirt with me. No one ever had tried to flirt with me. No one showed me any interest whatsoever. So now, if people are trying to flirt with me, I don't realise, because I have no prior practice or knowledge in any of this. You know? That being said, I do feel like some of the hints with Ellie, I should have picked up on just. But then I also got worried that maybe, I don't know, I'd be like, hey, and then they'd be like, actually I don't, and I'd be like, oh no, you know? Anyway, let's rechat and stop talking about how awkward I am. Nuzlocks unfortunately are not possible on Let's Go. You get XP by catching Pokemon. Fuck. Fucking shock! Well, an adapted Nuzlocke, baby. It can be my adapted... Don't you fucking break this, it's so rare. So precious. It can be an adapted Nuzlocke, because it'll be my first ever attempt at one, you know? He was going to say something about going to sleep and saying about his friends, but I'm dating one person's headmate and I'm flirting with him. Honestly, I'm bad at flirting. 18-year-old me was the least subtle. And yet, somehow, it was still too subtle for me. Which I feel like tells you everything about me. Oh my god, I'm dying. Shit. Water saves the world. Apparently if a cute person says, I want to flirt with you, you have excessively done... The issue is, I have to be cute to say that to people. You know? I have been live for 2.5 hours. Wow. Time flies when you're hanging with your besties. Am I right, gamers? But gamers isn't G. I forgot how to spell gay. Yes, Ellie, you can spam whatever the fuck you want. You can do anything and I'll just be like, it's fine. To an extent, as long as it's not to the detriment of others in chat. Or to unsafety and stuff, you know? You know what I mean. You can spam whatever you want and I'm not gonna... I must admit, I also purposefully did name things with not clear noises, not clear names. Why? Because it's fun. That! Oh, my sweet summer child. Clearly, you are not big on the Dream SMP, or just Dream in general. Dream is a Minecraft YouTuber. Previously, no one knew what his face was. Then it turned out he was like a discount map pack. No, he's fab. He was like the most subscribed to Minecraft YouTuber for a long time, but that music would play in every fucking video. Every fucking video. That being said, the guy is great at playing Minecraft and for a while held the world record. I don't know if he still holds it. It's usually between him and Illumina. I'm not going to pretend like I know enough about this to talk about it a lot, you know? You know? Fish! Fishy, fishy, fishy. Discount map. Listen, he's a generic white guy, you know?
He needs some milk.
He's in the nicest way possible. He is a generic white guy. I can make a big grill. I can make a cooking pot. I need to cook some metal up. I could make a cooking pot. I have the stuff to already do it. Holy fucking shit. The cooking pot is actually very useful. Okay, I don't have all the stuff. I need to focus on cooking up the you next. The cooking pot is very, very useful.
Give me your fucking money!
Oh, listen. My noises are mostly vines, and I fucking love them. Can I make anything else? I could make a grill, but that would use also all the metal that I need for the other thing. I could make a big grill. Big grill, you know.
Road work ahead. Yeah, I sure hope it does.
I think he's cute. I do also think he's quite cute. What can I say? I am truly the most basic bi/pansexual bitch. You show me a floppy-haired gamer boy and I'll probably be like... You know? But also, I fucking love MatPat. Listen, honestly, it's a fucking compliment to be compared to MatPat. Smart, funny, yes, and cute. Listen, Steph is a lucky lady. For those who are unaware, Steph is MatPat's wife. They're so cute together. Also, now that I have the big grill, I can put the catfish. I can put the big fish. I should have... Fucking hell. I should... Oh my god, no, he took one of my things. I should have a separate box for cooked and uncooked food. Or food that is edible in its current state and food that I want to cook down. That would be a good idea. This is a bad idea though. Yeah, that was a bad idea. I'm gonna put raw things here. So you can go back in there. Pick up some more of you. Okay. You guys can go in there. These things, you need to be cooked. We'll put the little grill down. Oh no, that's a water purifier. That could go on the ground floor, I guess. Just in case we ever need water and, I don't know, don't want to have to go upstairs. Does he look like an early 2000s skater boy? Or like someone who would work in Hot Topic? Yes? Hot. Matt Pat is a theatre kid. Matt Pat is a theatre kid. We fucking love theatre kids, you know? My grandma would take me to the craft store tomorrow. It's having a sale. Amazing. We'd fucking love to hear it. Yes. Thank you very much, Grandma. We appreciate you. Mwah mwah. Theatre kid with a neuroscience degree and 5 YouTube channels. Style theory. When they first did it and they're like S theory, I was like Steph theory. I just want Steph to be reading out theories to me. I love Steph. As mentioned before, Steph is Matt Pat's wife. She's fucking incredible. Listen. I would do anything for Steph. This is the thing. I'm there and I'm like, you know, floppy haired Gamer Boy. But at the same time, I am there and I'm like, listen. Femmes are goddess, queen, I love you. Guys are there too. And they're fine. But you, oh my god. You know? Steph is mummy, yes. Steph is really cute. Steph is really cute and funny. Oh my god. And then she sometimes does the voices and stuff, and I'm like, oh my god, Steph. When did this become Aaliyah thirsts over Matt Pat's wife stream? Honestly, I'm into it. So like, I think it said if we researched a circuit board, we could get some more things. We need to cook some copper to do that, though. We don't have any copper? No, we don't have any copper. But first and foremost, once that's done, we're making a cooking pot, baby. We will also need more vine goo, though. She's a big part of the research. She absolutely is. And especially when they first started, she was, like, essentially their entire research team. But now, like, obviously they both take more of, like, a production role, but they also do still get involved in the script. And I fucking love Steph. Oh, and when GT Live used to just be Steph on there all the time. Oh my fucking god, yes. GT Live is Game Theory Live, where they do gameplay. What would have given it away, you know? I'm taking the fish. Let's put this as close as possible. There we go. Can I put recipes up there? Okay, I don't think I can make this in this because this isn't a juicer, but still. Yeah, GT Live used to be her and Matt, and it was just so fucking good. God, they're incredible. I need to make another thing to put cooked things in. Oh, why is there so much to do? So much to do in so little time. Your hippos decide to give up on life, and anyone needs you be lying face down on the pillow, imagining you're a frog. You look after yourself, self-care, take a break, do not try and push yourself, do whatever you need to do. They're both professional analysts. True. Very true. Had a work call. I missed you too. But listen, you're doing the bits. Making that coin. Doing the things to get the best possible future for yourself. Listen, it doesn't even have to be you getting the best possible future for yourself. You got bills to pay. I fucking get that. Listen, I'm never gonna tell someone off about, you know, working. I'm never gonna judge someone for a job that they have. We all need to make money. Because capitalism is shit. But also, like, dude, you do what you need to. You do what's best for you. You do what you can. And if something isn't the best for you, I hope you're able to move out of that situation shortly. You know, to quote Matt Pat, don't tell me how many calories I need, bitch. You need to get a job. Life be hard, you know. But the bills always need to be paid and I'm tired. I feel you. I Like, you know, like I need to pay these bills. I need a roof over my head. I need a sugar daddy. I just need someone to just let me be pretty and pay me for it. I'm taking applications. Send them to please help I don't like this at gmail.com. Not that I don't like being a sugar baby. I'm sure I'd love it. I don't like being an adult. That's too much. That's why I want to be a baby. Taking sugar mummy applications. I'm taking sugar anything applications. 100% on board. Ooh, our salmon's cooked. Very nice. Oh my god, chat's moving very quickly. I saw a thing the other day that was like, being an adult is just an unending to-do list of chores, and any moment you're not doing them, they're still waiting for you. I pass the motion for the bills to stop so that we can be merry and gay all the time. No work, just vibes. I am on fucking board with that. Where do we find the guillotine to get that started? Proposed solution. Socialism. Yes. Yes. And that hit you. Honestly, yeah. It's just a constant list of I need to do this and I need to do this and I need to get these things done and I have to keep the fucking. It wasn't even initially in this direction. This wind really wanted me to go to this island. I don't want to go to the island. I'm busy. Can't you tell? I'm going to research a circuit board. I can make so many things. I'm sorry, I learned how to make an antenna. Story island, maybe? Maybe. And a receiver. This is how I find the fun islands. There's story-based islands that I have to find using these things that I just got. Goes to the basement for the glitter guillotine. Well, there has to be glitter on it. I mean, we need them to know we're gay. Obviously. Ooh, sprinkler. And that's the juicer. Where's my juicer? Fuck, you take a lot of things to make. Better get working on the copper. That being said, actually looking at the time, I'm like, it is 9 o'clock and I have not eaten dinner. I might need to go shortly. Just maybe. Just maybe. You know? Oh, but I'm having fun and I'm talking with my friends. I should eat. I will eat. Just do it in a minute, you know? Do it in a, just let me. Okay, I thought it was coming from my boat. I was going to say let me fuck up the shark one last time, but then it didn't do the thing. I am going to organise this chest. As I did that, I looked over to the camera and I just had such an urge to be like, I'm going to organise this chest, make it nice and neat as I want it to be, and then I'm going to eat. Lily, feed yourself so that you may feed us with shark meat. I will do so. I mean, I got breakfast at 2:30 in the afternoon, so I woke up at 2. I forgot my meds. Heck. Please be careful to take your meds where you can. Listen, I get it. Sometimes it's hard. But we're only saying we want you to take them out of love and support and care. Never anything else. We care about you and your well-being. So we hope you can take the meds to help you with brain. Brains be hard, you know? I got distracted by new friends. That is understandable. Friends are great. Y'all are fabulous. But with that being said, this is now organised. Or as organised as it's going to be for right now. Listen. Good things in time. Good things come to patient people. I'm not patient. But with that being said, it is now gone 9 o'clock for me in the UK. And I do need to eat and then get up for work tomorrow. So I'm going to put on this piece of copper. Gonna stab this shark real quick before it breaks more of my things. And I'm gonna love you and leave you. Let's save really quick. Okay. Thank you all so much for being here. Right now you only have an allergy med. You need to get a refill of your ADHD meds. Get your prescription allergy med refilled. I hope that you are able to find the wherewithal to do that. I know for me it can be very overwhelming. My doctor's surgery recently let us start using an app to order it, which is a lot easier for me than going there, writing a letter, or calling them. But yeah, I love you all very much. You are all my friends, and I hope you know that. I mean, honestly, what other way to end a stream than to just remember that you will die? Blobby. Listen, we love a game, Mr. Blobby. An app or email option would be great. Agreed. Like, I don't know why all doctors don't do that. It's literally 2023. We literally had a global pandemic where you couldn't fucking go there for ages. But yeah, look after yourselves as best as you possibly can. Try and have some food, water, or fluid of any form, you know. Take your meds, and I will hopefully see you again soon. Hopefully tomorrow evening. But again, work be a bitch. We see how it goes. But it will be sometime within the next week, I can promise you that. And with that being said, I say... Why? Oh, wait a minute. Love you much and so glad to be in the same area as once. Chen, you're too sweet. Why are you so nice? I love you so much. You're lovely. And, thank you. I'm so glad you found my stream. With that being said, my heart is now full of love and happiness. I'm gonna wave and say goodbye again.